Fake news on day three. Oh you, oh you, oh you, oh you. Breakfast from Chicago. FBI they come with the big cargo. Delivery location, destination. Now you're resident. Article you do this. Article you do this. He's a female barber. Article you do this. Article you do this.
This is the Vawulence.
Forgery in our nation. Inside Oluwale. It's chaka forgery in our nation. Inside Oluwale. Hey, Baba. This is the Vawulence. Wannan abun da ka yi mana muna jin daɗin sa. Suna gashin ka. You have taken the bull by the hand to save Nigerians from this global embarrassment. Subsidy gone from day one. Propaganda on day two. Fake news on day three. Oh you, oh you, oh you, oh you. Breakfast from Chicago. FBI they come with the big cargo. Delivery location, destination, now you're resident. No lobby in Chicago. No lobby in Chicago. No lobby in Chicago. You can go uptown, downtown. The system works.
This is the Vawulence space. This is the Vawulence space.
Many. Holy Ghost, I'm a good for protection. Of you, welcome one more time. It is that platform whereby we come and speak truth to power, dishing out facts and figures as the case may be. And we are back again, and I see every single one of you on the platform. Thank you, my brother Jimmy. All our big and small handles alike. All our day ones that have always consistently coming on this platform every single time we call, you guys are out here. All those that left us and came back. And I wondering, are these people still up on spaces? Yes. We are up. I'll not be playing music. And probably me and Jimmy and probably N6, well in Nigeria, we'll just be having a chit chat as we always do. But you guys come out here and say, no, let's have these conversations. And we do not take it lightly. Thank you guys. We're out here again. And as usual, we know what we'll be doing today. And I think the topic today is a well thought out topic. A topic that I feel like we need to really drive and push and talk about. And we will do that today on the platform. So I say thank you, every single one of you. To all of you listening to us from the Vawulence Space YouTube channel, from the Vawulence Space radio station, from the Vawulence Space Facebook channel, we say thank you guys for sticking with us, for hanging with us for the past year. This is our wrap-up of the year. Hopefully, our last space of the year. We're going to go on holidays and we'll be back next year to do what we've been doing for God and for country. And I say thank you to all of you listening from all those other platforms, those channels. Thank you guys. And to all of you, please, on the platform, I just want to spread this one more time, share this gospel, because for me, it's very important. It is very, very important we share this gospel every time we gather here as a people, as a community, that our voices need to go as far and as wide as possible. And on the Jumbotron I just posted right now with the Vawulence Space Radio channel, it's the sweetest platform you can be. Anytime, any day, we are streaming this space. I think most times, God bless. I will probably before the end of this space, I'll just call out the guys that have made it possible. There are people that have sacrificed their time, their money, just to make sure that conversations like this are being heard every single day. No payment, no nothing. People are doing hard work to make sure that this radio station is afloat on air 247 for the past 1 year plus. It's a sacrifice that people have taken upon themselves to say, for God and for country. If there's anything, we can do this. Place my family, because in the midst of you do not know what's happening, you do not know what's happening, you don't understand where we are, you don't understand what we need to do to take back our country. If there's anything, I think we are breeding the best set of this movement. And I do not take this for granted. I do not take every single person's contribution. Hopefully, these guys now that will not come. They will not be here. They're not going to say, we are shutting down today for God and for country for this week, for this year. We have tried our best. From next week, it's going to be holidays. We'll be back next year. to conduct when we stop. Hopefully, by God's willing, Sunday should be the last space. I think His Excellency, not I think, I know His Excellency will be on the Power Facts. Our wonderful sisters will be hosting that space on Sunday. Hopefully, every one of us will be there to amplify our voices and support them as they do what they do there. But on this platform, hopefully, this should be our last space of the year. Hopefully, God's willing. I say thank you to every one of you on the platform one more time. I just want to use this moment to give a whole lot of appreciations. I can't start calling names. You guys know I call my names at the end of this space. If you are persistent and patient enough to ride on this journey with us to the very end of this space, you will get. In fact, today I will call every name I see. I will do that one today by the grace of God and by the voice that God has given me today. I will do everything possible to appreciate every single one of you on the platform at the end of the space. So, guys, before I jump to the conversation, as I always do, I always try to lay down the rules for the house every single day before we get into the conversation. And I always say this to every single one of you. If you're joining us for the first time, you are welcome. If it's your second time, you know what you got the last time, and that's why you're back here again. And if it is your third time, you are now a regular. And to all our regulars, God bless you guys. Let's have an amazing conversation. Let's discuss about our nation. Let's don't stop talking. And as we always say, we are very big on rule of law on this platform. It is important, it is sacrosanct, it is a must that when you join this platform, if you're listening to the sound of my voice, you either you share this space or you like the space or you retweet the space, but you do something to let the whole world know that the number one space on X is up and running. And as usual, you guys know we're taking no prisoners. So please, guys, take the time. I'm not going to be cursing anybody that doesn't want to keep the space again. I don't know because my mouth is very they curse or don't curse. So many people have to change their phone screen this year because of them not reducing the space, their phone was breaking and everything, but we say no more. No more, no more, no more. If you are on this platform, please do what is needful for us. As we give you our 75%, give us our 25%. Do not be like the criminal injustices that are running Nigeria amok. Please. Thank you very much. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Welcome to the Violence Space. Let's get this space started. As we all know, the topic is clear, straight forward, no ambiguity in it. As you see how, that's so we go get them today. I'm going to start this space by taking talking points from my brother's song, Omega XD. Propaganda on day one, fake news on day two. You guys remember that song, space before we start the space? Propaganda on day one, fake news on day two. Propaganda on day one, fake news on day two. That has been the MO of this administration up until today. And you see the problem that we have as a people and as a community, as Nigerians, is that even as we are speaking, we are facing a more sophisticated, organized criminal cartel in power. So unlike the Buharis of this world that we met that did not freaking care, they just came to loot, to plunder, to destroy and everything and go. These ones, they care about their image. These ones, they have the wherewithal to fight and protect their image. These ones, they will do everything possible, humanly possible, to make sure that we do not ever talk about the issues. Rather, we will focus on nonsense. Because if we talk about the issues, Nigerians will be united in sending their criminal ass out of Asorok. We are dealing with a well-sophisticated criminal organization. If you know anything about drug dealers, if you know anything about people that run cartels, is that you can never ever underestimate the ability to program people, the ability to organize. So for anything, no matter how you want to look at Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I think, and say he's a smart man in, there are people that are good at doing bad things. He's that man.
Evil genius.
Thank you very much, my brother Jimmy. Right word. And so when we have been saying all this time is that I have always known that we have always said on the platform that Bola Ahmed Tinubu's nature is not a nature to salvage anything, nature of an evil person. His personality is all evil. Everything he stands for, everything he represents is evil. From his private life to his life in public. So there is nothing that I would have heard or I would have seen to make me believe that Bola Ahmed Tinubu means well for Nigeria or he will do anything well for this country. Nothing. So when such a dangerous man gets into power, the country will see hell. But the difference between dangerous men like him and dangerous men like Buhari is that dangerous men like this man have the capacity to make Nigerians not see their problems or tackle their problems head on, but tackle each other. He has A1 in that regard. For a man that's successful, I always say this on this platform. I always use a sample size. Because if you're into research, if you do research, you understand how important sample size is. When I have close conversations with friends, I tell friends that I say China is if you see many things happening in the world right now, there are so many discussions we have here that will look like, oh, this guy is deep on conspiracy and everything. But no, if you see so many things happening in the world right now, if you want to test any sample, let's say you want to test anything in the world, you need a very high, we're in a world of, let's say, 8 billion people, approximately 8 billion people. And if you want to do a sample, if you want to test out something that should go across the whole world, you need a very high sample size. You will not go and start doing your test in a population of probably 100 million. No, you will get good results, but when you go and do your test in a population that has like 1 point something billion people, and you successfully operate, do whatever you achieve a result from 1 point something billion people, you can extrapolate that to your research and say, let me test it on 8 billion people. And there's a high chance that your research will be successful on 8 billion people because it was successful on 1 point something billion people. Bring that back home to Nigeria right now. Bola Ahmed Tinubu sat on the economy of the biggest economy in Nigeria. The most populated state, bar none in Nigeria. Forget that census, they say Kano is the most populated. Kano no reach Lagos. If you have traveled, you will know. And he successfully carried out his format in Lagos. And in fact, the greatest, his own sample is so good that Lagos is like the most diverse state in Nigeria. Every tribe, every religion, everything is in Lagos. There are streets you go in Lagos and you'll be hearing, somebody said, I think it's Vasily Oak said on the last piece, that there are some places you go in Ajegule, that all that street, now only Urobo they speak. It's in that same Lagos. So Lagos is so diverse, Lagos is so big, that if anything you successfully, that's why they tell you, say, even in the entertainment industry, they tell you, if you never blow for Lagos, you never blow for anywhere. It's a common mantra in Nigeria. If you never sell for Lagos, you don't be sell for anywhere. Because Lagos is that land that when you test something and it goes, you can successfully say, make I implement that for that part of Nigeria, it will go. Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 23 years successfully tested his formula of the kind of governance he wants and practiced it successfully without no problem. And he has brought it to the national fore. That is why we can see the rise in bigotry. That's why you can see the rise in religious fanaticism. That's why you can see that people that are passing through the worst period in their life, in their history, are more focused on mundane things. It is the Bola Ahmed Tinubu Divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. And when you're dividing them, they will forget about their problems. That is you. And fight for you. That is their slave master. And for so long, we have been caught in that web that even many of us, I am saying this, that even I, inclusive, have almost fallen for that gimmicks. We have forgotten the issues. We have forgotten that we are meant to be telling Nigerians, see, oh. How can Nigerians be comfortable with a dollar today at 1,200 naira or so? In which world? How can it be removed? How? How can Nigerians be comfortable that the military will stand up and bomb an entire community? Because Bola Ahmed Tinubu, at the very start of his tenure, threw in that his evil game into the system. Divide and conquer. That you see beggars that, God, that's, see, if there's any person, it looks like it's like a double-edged sword right now. But if there's any person I really thank God for in this movement, what people I thank God the Lord for, Nahari. I thank God the Lord for that boy. I think in the very long run, probably a documentary will be done to show how a people or a set of people bleak when you publicly come out to beg. You're not amputated. You don't have any ailments, no sickness, no nothing. You're not disfigured. You come out on social media and you're begging with pride. And we have a community of beggars, proudly so, on social media. And 90% of them are worshiping Tinubu. I sit down and I start asking myself, my head could scratch me. If now my brother, Dr. Barry, lines that we now forget about our common enemy, which are the corrupt politicians that sit and dine. Nigerians are an economy that I can speak for 2 hours on the Nigerian economy today. And how Nigerians are comfortable today with it. It is because Bola Ahmed Tinubu has successfully. We have to start retracing our steps. So because if not, it will be a very long ride that people will be eating their children and defending Bola Ahmed Tinubu. People will be killing themselves and defending this man because he successfully did it in Lagos. For so long, what they call this local government, oh God have mercy on me, Lagos. The biggest local government in Lagos, Jimmy, if you can help me with that local government. Where they get magic, the numbers there are so astronomical. That's where that what do they call this place? What do they call this? Let me bring Mombola. I think let me bring her in here right now. I've forgotten the name of this local government. I think what that's it starts with K or so. I've forgotten local government, but let's keep it going. That local government is so big that and I think that's like the most uneducated part of Lagos. But they for 23 years, now their APC collected their large votes. Now they're very much. That is the place. He successfully knows the places that these people are less educated, they lack government care. But in election season, they turn out the highest votes for him. He has brought that same pattern to national issues. And many of us are riding on that wave. And we have forgotten to educate our brothers and sisters. Our problem is united, though. Our problem does not discriminate, though. Our problem does not care whether what air you breathe, where you were born, where you're from, what you worship. Our problem is our problem. Before I join, ShopRite, Kano State. ShopRite, Kano State. Let me read it from here. Let me go there and read it. ShopRite to shut down in Kano from January 2024. Blames poor business climate. We have shut down back to back to back. That any same country, honestly speaking, I really believe that even under Buhari by now, if what we are seeing under Tinubu is happening right now, under Buhari, honestly speaking, Nigerians would have found even the North that did the less we see, the more the less we talk about in the past 8 years. What we are witnessing now under Tinubu, Nigerians should be out on the streets. Nigerians should be revolting. Nigerians should be standing up to this system. But we are sitting down, watching our country go born to abyss, and nobody. People that we expect to speak are not speaking. People that we expect to talk are not talking. Everybody is just watching. It's just unfolding before our eyes. The final destruction of this country is happening right before our eyes, and we are seeing it. And I ask myself every day, are you doing enough? Are you doing enough as a person? Are you speaking enough? Have you what most times I start questioning myself. Because I'm wondering, how can Nigerians be so docile? Are we not seeing these things? My brothers and sisters, for the past 1+ year on this platform, I have always screamed, if we don't kill APC, APC will kill Nigerians. But with this Bola Tinubu, I am seeing that APC will not only kill Nigerians, so because we are not even ready. There are people that are ready to die for Bola Tinubu in poverty, in hunger, in the worst of conditions. They will die for that man. I remember there's one of our brothers, Dr. Ayo. I don't know if you guys see that guy's tweet, but I always say this all the time. I always come out because at the point in time like this, such voices are very, 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 very important. You will see that, in fact, let's say this as it stands right now for presidency in Nigeria, the greatest president Nigeria ever had in democracy is a Yoruba man, Olusegun Obasanjo. I can stand here and say, despite all, I will say things that we saw happen under Obasanjo. And that was a return to into office. And he brought out the best of brains to govern Nigeria. Who can you name in this Tinubu's administration as a minister that is worthy of being a minister there? And so when we see the collapse of the economy, it is not, you don't need any of those things to understand that Bola Tinubu has set this country on a trajectory of failure. It will happen. A man that does not understand what it means to cut cost of governance. A man that does not understand what it means to generate that to generate, all he knows how to do is to tax people. He does not understand the basic economics of governance. He doesn't understand anything. All he understands is increase the tax net. Increase the tax net. He doesn't freaking care. He has no empathy. He does not understand void to Medugri. And in a world whereby everything we do or say is on social media today, the world are watching Nigeria. The world we now see on TikTok with a convoy of over 200 cars. Real quick. And you think any sensible nation will look up to you guys and take you guys serious? You're competing with China with how many delegates that went to Dubai. When you list the mess of Bola Tinubu have done in 8 months in Nigeria, honestly speaking, that man na firing squad is supposed to put on. In the kind of Nigeria you met, that Buhari have destroyed everything. You now enter, you're plundering more, you're stealing more, you're destroying more. Is it a 5 billion yacht? Is it the 15 billion for Shetima's house? Look at the way these guys are blowing money, because as Peter always said, You do not bring in people that don't understand what it means to create wealth and give them power in governance. Name one Bola Ahmed Tinubu's business. Apart from what is he has never created wealth in his life. Then you now give him the treasury of a country called Nigeria. He will blow the money fast. And that's why we have to just the people. It's a shame that Nigerians, and I please my brothers and sisters, I just pray that we as the elevated minds, we that understand what's happening in Nigeria can drop primordial sentiments, can drop mundane discussions going into 2024. And when they're coming up with Peter will never be president, you show them, okay, price of this is this. Bring reality to their faces, because Bola Ahmed Tinubu's work right now is to make sure we don't talk about reality. So he gives the fuel these starving children of the roasted corn have is when you engage them in a battle of bigotry. That's what sustains their hunger in their tummy. But when you remind that person that Christmas past now, I know say you no chop chicken, you don't even chop rice, probably na beans you even chop this Christmas. You remind them of their realities. We start setting their brains coming from next year. For me, honestly speaking, I feel like it's just going to be a year of opening up Nigerians. If we do not elevate the discussion, nobody immune to this bad governance. None of us is immune to it, whether you like it or not, whether you, no matter how you want to see them, we are not immune to bad governance. It is touching obedience and touching the Abados and the Mechanites alike. All of us, they feel the weight of bad governance as it stands today in Nigeria. So we have to learn to elevate the discussion above them and open. And when when Oga, come, see what you do. And you see how powerful these people, their voices can be. Alex Otis brings out his budget. Now know that there is a capital expenditure to spend. They now know you should not borrow to do this. They now know all these things. You now see that these people truly hate this country. That affects you. You don't freaking care. You don't even see, you don't even open it, you don't even discuss about it. Because your Lord and Master drug dealing father will be dragged into it. No wahala we dey here. My brothers and sisters, welcome to the Vawulence space. Before I start off the space, as usual on this platform, you see me, I'm not going to talk, I'm not talking about all the topics. I'm not going to talk where my mind is on the state of the APC economy. So if you're coming up here to speak, you must not speak on all the topics today, as the case may be. I will just play these sound bites. I'll play 2 sound bites, then I'll open up the space for everybody to speak. For all those that worship their religious leaders, for all those, because you see another thing that pains me a lot is that Bola Ahmed Tinubu will continue to thrive in destroying Nigeria because we have religious leaders that are criminals. We have religious leaders that are his children, that support criminality, that benefit from criminality, that are his SPVs, that have their churches and their auditorium standing on land he gave them. So they will never speak against this man. Let Nigeria buy fuel at 2,000 naira or 5,000 naira. They will tell you God is in control. And if there's anything we as a people will do going forward is to make sure we demystify all these people, all these foundations on which Bola Ahmed Tinubu's criminality is being built. It is very, very, very important we as a people demystify them. And when I say welcome to Vawulence, let me just play this man of God. And in fact, this is where if you're looking for church as a Christian in Nigeria, now this man church you're gonna go. I can't find this man tonight being paid tithes. I don't see why I'm gonna go church. Please let's listen to this man. A great man, Apostle Femi Lazarus, in 1 minute 30 seconds. I know you guys have heard him. Those that have not heard him, please listen.
With the character, and one of the very essential character is the fear of God. If we push people with character aside and bless thieves, that they should succeed in the name of Jesus, they will actually succeed. They will succeed in doing what they have been created to do. They will steal. Generation of our fathers is a generation of people who somehow, because of their exposure, have very high regard for anything the clergy says. There is a new generation who are thinking and they are well read. You can call them rude. They are a combatant generation. And listen, they are going to win. Because that generation will do what everyone else has not done. It is either we understand that generation now or lose them. Can there be Christian nation builders? Yes. That once you're a Christian, you must wear the oath of office, but participate, sir. Be a part of it. Now that the generation is crying, the church must give them a language. Moses will be on the mountain raising the rod. Joshua must be in the valley fighting. Let the fathers be praying. Let the youth be loud. He who controls the narrative controls the nation.
Thank you very much, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to Vawulence. That is Apostle Femi Lazarus. Please, I want, if you are looking for where to worship, these are the places you should go and worship. Not the people that God only turn weather for them. Only for them. God will change weather for him as one man. And bridge will expand for him. Instead of him to pray for the country, tell the leaders to build big bridges that will accommodate 10 cars. God will expand the bridge for only him. When he's driving, he will not die. But other people can follow that bridge and go and die. These are the religious leaders that have kept Nigeria where we are today. And we as the people must, going forward, that, and with that, and with that, I say, welcome to the Vawulence space. But before I pass the mic to Jimmy, I want to introduce Jimmy's brother. Jimmy's friend. Jimmy, your friend. Your friend is here. He says, let me play something to you people. Tinubu fails, hold me responsible. Because I have known him since 1992. If Tinubu does not turn our lives around, hold me responsible. Because your life is about to change. You are going to feel the impact of government. Okay. Giving our mandate to Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Okay. We have elected him as president. Okay. Don't hear it. The job people are already angry that this is the worst government. This government is against the job people, and you want to add fire to petrol? You want to add petrol to fire? Oh. The placards reflect the 23 local government areas. Welcome to the Vawulence Place, my brother. Amazing conversation. That mandate, my brother, the comb comedian, is that everybody on that mandate will stand and have arthritis. Welcome to the Vawulence Place. Jimmy, you're welcome, my brother. It's good to have you here. Good evening, and welcome to the last Vawulence Place of the year. Take it away, bro.
Thank you, Saddam. God bless you, my brother. God bless you. I'll be playing some sound bites before I make my comment. All right, reserved to the composers, the artists of these songs. Gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà mo kí yín lọ́kùnrin lóbìnrin lọ́mọdé lágbà ẹ kú ìrọ́jú o ẹ kú ìfaradà. That's number one. Number two, Sister Agnes. Our Lord Jesus is the Lada. Lada, 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 Lada. Our Lord Jesus is our Lada. Lada, follow. Follow the Lada. Follow the Lada. Follow the Lada. Sister, follow. Follow the Lada. Follow the Lada. Follow the Lada. That's the torí pé ayé ń bàjẹ́ o, àmọ̀nà kejì bọ̀. Ayé ń dàrú o, àmọ̀nà kejì bọ̀. That's the number two. Now, number four. See why I thought Nigerian parents are one of the weakest things in the Nigerian diaspora. You guys came to the comments to even prove that you are not one, but you are the number one weakest link. My problem is you guys have run the country to the ground
Whether you did it indirectly or not, you guys run the country to the ground, because we all know that when Nigerian adults and Nigerian parents get to places of power, they don't know how to behave. So you guys have taken away the hopes and dreams of the youth. You have made Nigeria a desolate land, a country of survival of the fittest, but you demand respect. You demand respect when you lack accountability. Excuse me, what respect am I supposed to give to somebody who came out publicly to tell us, the whole nation, that its neck swallowed the money? What respect is that? You guys always make a mockery of yourselves and a mockery of the nation, and the only people who make Nigeria proud are the youth, the children. And many times this is even done against the will of their parents. Because to you guys, if your child is not a doctor, lawyer, or engineer, they are useless. You don't believe that a child can succeed. I have you guys to fix Nigeria and hand us a legacy to continue and to uphold. During your time of opportunity, you ran the country to the ground, making it worse than it was before. And it was the national cake. There's nothing we can do. That I am calling African parents out on their stupidity. Because when you take your children out of the opportunity, it should be an option, but it is an opportunity because of how bad Nigeria is. And because I am mature enough to think and reason even more than some of you old hags, instead of me, decided that the exchange rates can work in my favor and there are things that I can do to help the Nigerian economy. And that is what I'm trying to say. I'm encouraging youths who have the privilege and opportunity, who have the success to improve their nation. Because honestly, it's left to us. Because you rest of you old hags are just money thirsty on the internet without.
Okay, and here's another one.
Now that Nigerians and Africans refer you to as honorable members, the question is, are you honorable members or horrible members? We live in a country shared by the number of weddings they attend, where their significance is measured by the number of men and women that they support on the day of their weddings. And therefore, we live in a continent where the legislator is misunderstood. We live in a continent where legislators are not called and expected to perform their traditional function. We were told then that you, honorable members of the House of Representatives, represented us. We were told then that you are our servants. And for a long time, we believed that you are our servants. But over the years, things did change. And we started believing that you
To save Nigeria. God has sent someone to fix Nigeria, but they decided not to let that person do the job. Take it or leave it. Agree with me? That's your own wahala. If you agree with me, me, I'm telling you, aside. We put religion aside and we went for what is right. Obi won that election. It's time to build Nigeria now. How will they go? I'm repeating it. Religious leaders, all you religious leaders in that country that has refused to speak the truth. I don't care who you are, from top to bottom, that you've seen the right thing, you've seen the truth, and you're calling it lie. You've seen the light, and you're calling it dark, and you're looking away from it. It shall not be well with you guys. Let your ayé gbogbo yín ò ní dáa. Ayé gbogbo yín ò ní dáa. And all you museum relics, so-called traditional rulers, ọkàn gbogbo yín ò ní balẹ̀. Because ẹ ti jẹ́ dodo ẹ lè sọ dodo. He said it the last time. All the attributes of Omoluabi, all the characteristics of being a decent human being. Don't steal. Don't lie. Do this. Do that. Do your homework. This is blue. This is black. Who gave you this pencil? I didn't buy this for you. Take it back. I will smack you. Take it back. Don't bring this to my house. No. All that has changed. Which pencil be this one? Ah, it look nice though. If you bring another one to come tomorrow, me I give your brother. Parents are now sending their female kids out there. Politicians down. Say okay to put peace in this land. Open your eyes, brain, to know right from wrong and select the right person. Again, Peter Gregory Obi won that freaking election. They snatched it, grabbed it, and they ran away with it. All I want to do is dance. As they are crying, as they are cursing themselves out, I want to dance. I will take a back seat. I will be watching from afar. But guess what? When Nigerians are ready, eh, to get their country back, people will get up. When people are tired of suffering, people will get up. When people are fed up, people will get up. I know we have thick skin to accommodate problem. I'm not worried. More problem is coming. It has just begun. More problem is coming. Violence space. This hopefully, well, we don't know what might happen between now and till the 31st of December. But we are watching carefully. But as far as we know, today will be the last violence space for the year. I have not regretted any single moment that I joined this movement. I have not regretted any single moment that I spoke on this platform. I used my voice on this platform. I spoke the truth, nothing but the truth. And we did that. I didn't do it alone, no. With a lot of well-meaning Nigerians. With my brother here, Saddam, N6, well-meaning Nigeria. Auntie Bolanle, Call Me Lexi, Gaboni, Dr. Olu, Attackers, Field Marshal, Spotlight, AK Priest, Take Back, Omak. We have a lot of listeners here on this space that are more effective than we speakers, we regular speakers. I see every single one of you. Antonia, I see you. Dari, John Ville, I see everybody. Anka Dede, people contributed money. People dropped their hard-earned money on this movement. Toluwalo Nimi, God's Will, Tegs, Will E, Gregory. This is not a farewell message. I'm just acknowledging the people that has been there from day one and they are not backing out. They've been consistent with their presence on this space.
My heart, the bats, confidently, the political oracle, how we to ask.
They will vote back and it's there now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Vawulence Space. It's been a beautiful Thursday afternoon from my end here. Things will have to, play our national anthem and, we hail everyone at least for the last, space of the year. Let's do that and just keep ourselves spirit high. So thanks so much for joining once again. Auntie Bolanle, thanks for the support as well. I'll put up the link on the Jumbotron. Anyone that is interested.
Will be for the year. Hopefully, scattering everywhere, following up politicians, revolting across the system. Probably they might have an emergency. If not, me and the team are going for holidays. We'll be back. Same station, same channel, sometimes in January. Hopefully. But I don't let's keep the conversation rolling. Guys, I see all of you requesting for the mic. Those have requested and dropped. Please. We're about to open up the floor. Want to take as many speakers as possible today, being our last space of the year. It's not a farewell, but it's like a farewell. Yeah, so it's that space today where we will just we're in our feelings today, but it's all for good because for me as a person, I am so happy in that we started this year by predicting what we predicted on this platform as a people. Many predictions we have done here has turned out to be prophecies, have turned out to be fulfilled more than many of your so-called God of men that bamboozle people end of year or beginning of the year with lies, telling them this is what will happen by the end of the year. 2023 is your year. 2023, you do this. All those things are lie. We have come out to see reality. And we said on this platform that by Christmas, when dollar was like how many hundreds of naira, we said by Christmas it will be 1,000. We can take from it is that we have stayed on this platform, holding and speaking truth to power like no other ones have done. And I say kudos to every single of it that have been on this journey with us. Kudos to every single of it that did not turn back, but said let's keep going forward, like Lot and his family. Thank you guys. Let's have an amazing space as we're always on the platform. What will be
18 months. You know when you look back and you feel fulfilled, not because we got all we wanted, no, but we did what was right. And there's a beauty in standing right. There's something so powerful. That is administration. You know why? Because there's not enough money to share, and they know that at some point the international community will say, "Ah, we're not giving you shishi, don't do." Because the rate at which excuse me, these people are stealing. I just saw something on the timeline. Newspaper, they are budgeting almost 400 million naira for newspapers for the year. 400 million. It's like these people are heartless, right? But we always knew that. It's like, I can recall so many spaces where we talked and we spoke. We're almost crying that, look, if because people I opened it briefly and I know what I was getting in there. And as much as I over the people who I've supported during the campaigns will say, if you have time again, if I will give, I've done that, but me, when my kids were writing me, when kids are like close family today, and you look at how significant, right, and the demands on dollars so high, it will get to a point where people won't demand because there will be none, right? And I kind of like want to say to people, you tighten your belt though, because here we're in for a very rocky time, unless something happens, right? And I kind of like align with Saddam and Jimmy on this, right? um God answered our prayers, right, in the sense that and it is not suffering. First and foremost, it will bring healing, right? Because I am a child of this, he would have set the economy back on the right footing. So people were saying, "Oh, if he too will remove subsidy." But the thing is, the savings for the subsidy, where is it? Maybe they chopped it too, right? And having said that, right, Peter Obi is a global citizen, and he knows how they do things, right? Insane climes. He would never have left the most wretched in society to continue to suffer while all of this necessary expenditure was going on. That won't happen. Right. If he puts a budget, yes, it might be a belt tightening budget, but he would find some way to make it bearable. And when you're seeing the direction, you will not even vex. This one that you're hungry and there is no hope for this Tinubu to produce anything the way they're chopping money. It's like it just, you see these Agbado people crying, they will need to cry more. In fact, they should continue crying. Because imagine the song you just played, Jimmy. She Bola Tinubu is a technocrat. How? How? Iwe woni were car. Technocrat in what way? Eh? Because it's like when sometimes, yeah, when people see the truth, right, and decide out of hate, because let us not even mix words. That is what it boils down to. You hate a particular tribe, you are determined that they will not this, that, and what have you. But here's the thing, it wasn't just the Igbos, it wasn't even all the Igbos that voted for this man. Every other tribe across the nation voted for this man because they knew, we all knew the situation we were in as a nation. But they're not here. And we're here. Well, I am a believer in miracles, but guess what? If God has given you and has shown you what to do, and you don't, and you're busy, just praying and fast, it will just be fasting for the sake of fasting, right? Because at the end of the day, I guess I know people know what to do. I spoke to a friend today. After I spoke to my mom, we're kind of on a good. We're ending the year well with my mom, but yeah, but I spoke to my friend first. Her birthday is today, so I kind of spoke to her, and she was like, "Oh, she's seen that Peter B is speaking, blah 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 blah." You see, she's a fellow Yoruba woman from Lagos State as well, and she was saying, she said to me that when she decided to follow Peter B, because she didn't initially know my thoughts, we don't always speak. She was scared to speak to me. Meanwhile, I was scared to speak to her because of the madness that was happening. She said, but people didn't want that. And she said she was cutting people off. I'm like, yeah, friendships of almost 12, 13 years, cut off. Don't care. Right? I cannot be friends with people who have that kind of mentality or ideology, because it is just hate, and I cannot be around toxic people like that. But that said, God may have mercy. I don't know how, in which way it might come, because I am not God. I can't say definitively what will happen. That said, you see, the rivers crisis made them continue after they tear each other pants. They go let us know. Like Mindset was saying yesterday, his own is the what's his name should Wike should push him to a point where Sim open book and show us how they paid the judges and justices, so that people will see what has happened. I support that notion, and it plus it included the way that man allowed people to die in River State in order to help this horrible man, who is in Aso Rock. In fact, when God is punishing all of these people who have gotten us to where we are, you see, Wike's punishment is special. It's special. And as for Asadi, make you see, bad does not respond to threats. Oh yeah, start praising him. Start praising, start singing, start dancing on your mandate. They will soon give you a post. Maybe then you will shut up and let us hear word. Meanwhile, let me yield the mic, because, like Saddam said, he wants loads of speakers today. Thank you all for coming. I yield the mic for now.
Thank you very much, Romy. Thank you very much. Wonderful submission as usual. Thank you very much. Guys, we are up on the violence piece, and I'll keep someone is on it the time I say this was that I'm just emphasizing on the last piece. Yes, it's our last piece of the year 2023. It's been a very long year, a year that has mixed feelings, mixed emotions, a whole lot to learn from our activities this year, going forward as a people, as a country. But a
that every Tuesdays and every Thursdays, if we can be posting some of our recorded violence spaces that has something that we've spoken about, an issue that happened along the week, that we can just post every Tuesdays and Thursdays. If there's not going to be spaces, we should be posting, the recorded spaces, that it's just still going to be golden as usual. So I just thought I should mention that it's a beautiful idea.
we can always stand behind it, because what we say, these are all uploaded on our YouTube channel. If you don't want to go to the radio station, the radio station is that you will hear spaces as way back as last year. You will see back to back spaces. And I always say this on this platform, the replay value of this space is golden. There are submissions we hear here. We have the brightest minds of Nigerians on this platform, and I just can't say enough of you guys here. So thank you guys for always sticking with us, believing on this movement, this platform. We'll be back on this platform, hopefully by the grace of God. God gives us life next week, next year, January. Next year, January. All right, let's open up the floor right now. I'm going to start with my brother Gaboni. You've been here for the longest, and I know you want to run away. I don't know whether you did factory or so, or where you did now, whether you did cycling, or you did Jubilee. But which way, my brother, you have the space. Welcome. Good evening.
Thank you, thank you. You know, today's one of my shift days, so I'd like one speak before I come because if 9 o'clock, if 8 o'clock, just 9 o'clock, just reach 9:30, just reach. Now, if we talk again. So, a quick one. Like, I'm really happy that I'm speaking today as the last day for the year in Vawulence space. It's been a good year. It's been a fruitful year, and it's been a year where we've done what we should do as a nation, what should have been done in this country for a very long time. We've done it, we've started it already, and it's not a bad time to start. Like we've already said, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. We day for the about 18. We need to go anywhere. Next year, we continue from where we stop. You get too many people have, I can count how many times I missed Vawulence space this year. I don't think it's up to 5, and but because of work and all that, it has been a place where we come and we get refreshed, we get re-energized, we filled with the energy to keep speaking up. Because if we don't speak up, just imagine say there have been no Vawulence space. Most of the things this government are doing, it should just be like, we don't care or anything, but we continue speaking out to make them know that we know the evil they are doing. You get. So I want to speak a little bit about. I want to speak about the Rivers crisis. You see, about the Rivers crisis. You see what's happening in Rivers State. I think I am so happy about it because it is bringing the end of one of the man I detest so much. This has been a man that I probably think, okay, this has been one of the good governors, but never knew he was a demon. You get. And I'm so happy that his end is really, really near and visible. What is happening, like what Mindset said yesterday, I pray every day that wicked don't stop. It's just like a man stepping on the accelerator of his car, and there's a river at the end of the road. The river, everyone else is seeing it. It should say might not know the gravity or the amount of. I think about most of the things that happen before the election. Convincing people, almost beg videos of people who see this who saw this opposition as the only hope for them to have a better Nigeria. People spent my money, spent my time, emotions, and but some people, a cow that doesn't have a tail. That's why God is creating divisions in the camp of the enemy. Not even up to we are infinite. We are an infinitesimal part of Nigerians, because when you go out to the streets, so many people don't even know what is happening. But what we are doing here, it might seem so small, but it is very, very big. We might seem to be a very small people. Sometimes 1,000, 1, 2, 1, 3, 700. But what we are doing is it has a great impact. Imagine we're not doing this. Imagine you're not coming out here. Imagine you're not taking out this time to come out here to speak about this thing. Imagine how it would have been so worse. So that is why, like Saddam said, we don't take it for granted. Like when we don't take it for granted, and that's one of the reasons why I always try to be here, so that we could continue. See, we need to save this nation. No, see, sometimes I feel like giving up. See, after the election, I have never been. That's when I knew what depression was. That was when I knew what depression was. If not for that speech to be made after the election, I don't know how I would have snapped out of that depression. I was completely depressed, and I felt like I felt completely helpless. But that speech snapped me out, and these speeches have continued to snap me out and give me a reason to know that, okay, this is not a sprint, this is a marathon. That's why I am keeping up hope alive, and that's why I want each and every one of us to understand that the reason why we are here is not because we just want to come and talk, but we have to do something. A drowning man who wants to save his life, we do something. You cannot just, okay, you don't finish. People try, even if when they later drown, but you must try. We must try and do something. That's why we should always be here to continue to speak to this thing. Our WhatsApp status, our Facebook posts, everything, we should continue to speak and enlighten more people, because it is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And one day, the Nigeria of our dreams will achieve it.
We are waiting for the next Agbado that we cry. Do this. Asari left Delta State. Come to Abuja. Take away the little piece there. Jumping around. Because they gave him mobilized money. He thought we are fools. All we want is a better Nigeria. I left my locality, go anywhere just because I want to preach to people about Peter Obi. But I am happy. Everybody knows who won the election. Like Gaboni said, I have never felt the president. I don't know what is it until this election. It took everything out of me because there is no more hope. The last hope I have is Peter Obi becoming the president. But they steal it from us. Like that, one of the video Uncle Jimmy played. You cannot come in through the back door and expect a thief to change his clothes. God has been answering our prayer all this while, but it is working for the thief. Every month, my church will pray for Nigeria. There is a session. They will say, let's pray for Nigeria. It is Mami Gio that we do it. Let me say I don't know anything. But this past 8 years, I know something about Nigeria. Is God not answering our prayers? And hungry. Everybody is hungry. There is no way there will be food. Leave Twitter and come and see the reality of life in Nigeria. What are the pastors doing? People are hungry. You say they should be praying. Are we serving a wicked God? Let's take back our country. You say we are doing too much. You say it is not like that. You say that is not the way it should be done. That we are running too fast as a youth. That we are disobeying. We are fighting battles we know nothing about. If these people have stood their ground, we won't be here today. I thought we won't be here. But they are cowards. Respect to those who stand for us, like Mommy Bolanle, Uncle Ogunyemi. They know they have failed, but now they are standing up. Let's speak up for these young ones. What is it that they want that Nigeria didn't have? But what happened? They split us with tribalism, with bigotry, with religion. Just because they want to rule by fire, by force. You think this violence face every time? I am happy I'm part of this family. This is where we speak the truth. If it is not here, then there is nobody. I lost family, I lost friends. They blocked me. Country is working. Why do I need you to beg? Why do I need to survive on you? I don't need you. Give me a better country and see if I will not strap upside down. It is their turn. See what we are passing through. Everybody is crying. The little token everybody is earning in Nigeria. It's nothing to write home about. The least person you can think of right now is broke. Is broke. It's not. But how long are we going to continue like this? We need to mount that street. We need to go all out there and take what belongs to us. Because I know this man will not last. But let's see how it goes. Thank you everyone for always listening. Thank you for coming up to Vawulence Space. And please don't forget, Parallel Fact on Sunday. We are going to listen to the people's president, the man we voted for, the real Odogu of Nigeria. I know when he speaks, it brings healing. It brings hope to us. Tell friends and family. God bless you all. I yield the mic.
Thank you very much, my brother. Call me Lexi. God bless you for all you've done and all you're still doing. Keep it going. Keep the fire burning. Thank you very much. And just remind guys, you can see the minimum he went to do in Kaduna as he paid that visit. You could see all those the ambassadors of this world, the wasp pappings of the world going there to tell him, oh, what is they felt because they too want good governance. They too understand what is good governance. For 8 years, Nigerians were being bombed out of the skies. In fact, the last place I said Nigerians suffered and this guy said it was 11 different attacks. Actually, I was wrong. I had to go back and check it. It is actually how many different attacks? 16 times. 16 different times Nigerians were attacked under the past administration. As in 13 killed. And just in
Saddam, I beg.
state, 2021, Yobe State, 2021, Niger State. Oh my goodness. Castina.
They mention those are the states.
Because that is what humanity is all about. Empathy. And we are hailing him rightfully so.
And those one, people say no people survive. Nine they support this rubbish. On that they collect 2,000 votes. I know the sacrifice I gave. I took leave because there will be took leave. Everybody not because but it I know. So and to be sincere, I won't lie. My income increase. I not go lie for now. But the truth is that even though your income increase, you still buy expensive things. Let's be sincere because they don't tell one thing. Nature has a way of rewarding people. Nature have a way of rewarding people. Nature have a way of rewarding people. Forget the economy go bad, but obedience or people that really mean well for that go still survive one day. But those of us say I go do for the government. You know, I go say Nigeria go happen on our way. Nigeria go happen on our way. Nigeria go happen on our and I go see shege because you guys are cursed. You guys are cursed because on that there was money in the land. There was on that day they announced that there was really money in this land. There was money. There was money. And you think Nation will not fight? Please have a great 2024. I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your submission. It is well. Sorry guys, I am going to so that because I've been hearing men's voices, so the only woman up here. I know I know Take Back and Ted was supposed to go next, but you're gonna please be gentlemen and let Sopuruchi go next. Please guys. After she goes, then Take Back Nigeria.
Super is a male. Super is a male.
Together and Azemo her roots.
Sorry,
Just
Sopuruchi, were you the one that contacted me?
Yeah, Jimmy, yeah, was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, she did. Let me just help you add more to your submission. So what happened was she heard my submission the other day about people, batching in DMs, asking for Christmas stuffs, and I suggested that day that obedience that are interested in supporting obedience back home. So instead of sending money to individuals, we can just buy like a cow for each state and a couple of bags of rice, and a particular person will organize the whole thing. People obedient in that state go there to eat, do take away. It's gonna be an opportunity for people to go there, not just to eat, but to sensitize people. It doesn't have to be only obedience. People are hungry. Let them come. Speak to them. Let them know about what happened during this election. Educate them. But based on facts and figures, you tell them the truth. But it's been a cumbersome tax. I can't do that and the motherless baby home thing. So she sprung into action and she decided to go for the Port Harcourt home. Before I knew it, they've done a flyer, beautiful flyer. I'll help them retweet it as well. So anyone interested in supporting Port Harcourt, I don't know what they've gotten so far. I'm just adding my voice to back her up. Bag of rice, whatever it is. The whole point is for people to be a drug dealer. He's a criminal. Spread the... we've been deprived of reaching out to the grassroots through the radio and the TV sensitization method. But, this is an opportunity. It's a festive period. You can't stop people from celebrating. So, we just use one stone to kill a couple of birds. So, yeah, there you have it. Thank you so much, Superachi. You're doing great. Anyone that wants to help, support them, please. It's legitimate. It's just for the season, reason for the season is just celebration. Back to you now.
Thank you so much, Jimmy. Thank you. I appreciate you. I much love from this side. Like I was saying, River State, we suffered a whole lot. We did a whole lot of things. We took the risk of going to 23 local governments with all the risk on the road. I don't want to start mentioning the local governments and all that. And one human being hijacked everything we did. We won everywhere, like we won everywhere. And one human being took all our effort and delivered it for whatever. And now they are, I don't even want to go there, but what I'm saying is that obedient, well-meaning Nigerians in Rivers State, please just keep a date with us, 23rd. We want to fill up. We don't just want to fill up Shaka's place. We want to fill up both Shaka's place and take over artillery as a whole. We just want to marry, like we want to gather. We know how we do it. You know how we do it. Jimmy, thank you so much. We need all the support we can get, guys. I appreciate you, Madam Mommy Bolanle. Thank you so much for calling me up, even though it's not yet my turn. I appreciate you. I yield. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. Yes, if you can help, reach out to her and her DM. If it is bag of rice, if it is tomatoes, if it is whatever they need to cook that, the food and drinks, please reach out to her and help. And perhaps other states, maybe it's something that other states can take upon them. Take back
Mommy
Nigeria.
Bolanle,
Mhm.
sorry, please, can I um from next year? I think I've beat, and I would also talk to you, and we would see how we can do. Auntie Bolanle, you're also included, and most of the obedient River States. I think it's 9 or 8. 8 of the commissioners that were Wike's boys have resigned so far. We have they've left their various appointments. As at right now, yes, there are 9. Um, Chief of Staff Emeka Woke has resigned. Professor Zacchaeus Adamo, that's the AG, has resigned. The Commissioner for Works has resigned. George Kelly, Jacob Abina has also resigned. Engineer Charles Amadi has resigned. Barrister Mrs. Inemi Aguma has resigned as well. Honorable Nwafo Uchechuku has also resigned. Happens. The books, they are already been picked up and all the dust on it has been swept up, cleaned off to say. So Sim is ready for Wiki. Better believe it. Antibalanle, I yield back to you. Thank you. Many more resignation to come. We'll keep watching this movie. Please get your jollof rice ready.
So Matt,
They're resigning because he's pulling his troops out of to now re-strategize and come all out for Sim. You understand? But the people of River State, they are also re-strategizing and they are already waiting. They are at the shores. They are not even thinking twice about attacking Wiki. So it's going to be a good fight. But I don't think Wiki would survive this one.
forward to it. That wicked man is evil. Anyway, that's it. Thank you, Mike. Take back Nigeria. The mic's yours, bro.
Good evening, Mommy Bolanle. Good evening, Saddam. Good evening, Jimmy. Let
Is it me? I can't hear him. Or is it? I can't hear him anymore. Can anyone hear him?
No, we can't hear him. I think it's him.
Ah, I thought it was my network, but it's fine. Okay.
Let's go on to the next person, I think.
Okay. All right. Temp, do you want to go? When Take Back Nigeria comes back, we will. Yeah. When he comes back, then he can go. Right. Temp, the mic's yours.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Saddam, Omibi, Jimmy. My regards to everybody. My time is limited, so I can't really call a lot of names. But first of all, I would say it was a bit of shock when you broke the news about the last space for this year. But as humans, it's also good you understand that it's good to take breaks and come back refreshed. But let me say this on this space now. That break no go last. Collusion of power or not colluding to change laws. If there was ever any public hearing that says, okay, look, this ministry, because of the enormous work to be done, we need to create another position so as to pay more salaries, waste more money, give them more essays and all that, and Nigerians said nothing. In fact, they were clapping. Nigerians, they suffer where they come. Shege Pro Max na child's play. It is good that all these things are playing out because it's as if obedience are becoming prophets and soothsayers. So we'll continue propheting for you and saying to you, I am proud that I met men and women of substance. I am proud that even when they thought we are going to back down, we even became stronger. I am proud that even when we thought we were not united, unity of purpose was our core. Take your flowers. I greet every one of you here. Back then, there's this song we used to sing back then. If you do good, oh, you do for yourself, oh. If you do bad, oh, now you go take your head, they carry ammo. Yes, Owike, the emperor, the conqueror is here. You see, arrogance is a disease. You don't know when you're arrogant, but you just continue being arrogant, and your arrogance will lead you to the grave. They say, na arrogant fly, and then they follow dead body enter grave. The evil that you and Sinful Brother committed in River State, it will come up to the open because you would not know when to match that break. You see that river that you're driving to, that you're driving 240, 260, Formula One driver. You think when you enter the river, you go skid, you go bounce on top of the water, cross over to the other side. Gravity will hold you, and you could drown. I greet everybody. I don't really know how to talk so much, but I tell you this: the commitment and this is so genuine that it is toxic. I greet everybody. Shege Pro Max Plus is coming up. Stand by and carry your popcorn and watch. Jimmy, I did DM you some time back concerning that welfare stuff, but since crushed economy, no be crumbling, crushed economy, because January, there is a policy that they want to implement that will cripple the economy and that will cause untold hardship and violence. January 2024, as a policy that is coming up that will cause untold hardship. I was on the phone today for close to 2 hours. I know why I stayed on that call. It is coming. Are you the mic? My governor, Stephen, I greet you. Please, I sent you a DM.
Oh God damn! I didn't get any message from you. The only message I saw from you last was the WikiLeaks document you sent me. That was it.
I told you that I was interested in the obedient welfare package.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Okay. It's okay.
All
No
right.
problem.
Thanks.
Thank you. Good evening, guys. Nice being here. We hope to see everybody very soon.
All right, thank you very much.
So Sunday. Sunday. Sunday of parallel facts. So do not miss that. MS
Miss
Adam,
what, ma? I am here. I die here. I no go nowhere. I dey here.
Saddam, can I hand back to you?
Yeah, thank you very much, Mom. Thank you very much. Yeah, I just had to recharge. Thank you. All right, guys. Let's keep the conversation rolling. I think Thames, thank you very much. Wonderful submission. Prince is meant to go next. Yeah, if I can remember, I think Prince, you kept falling off and you're back up. Um, Prince, okay, you can come in right now. You have this space. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, Sada. Good evening, um, Jimmy. Good evening, Madam Bolali. Good evening, my wonderful brothers. Mark, been a while. Well done. And every other person that is there, I greet you. Now, well done. I, number one,
Quickly just say accept would I say well wishes or compliment this day comes. I know every day of your life you would always remember this and you would feel real down, but you are never out. And I like that spirit. So accept our condolences once again and be strong, my brother. God bless you. And we know greater things are ahead for you and your family. And thank God for you. Thank God for being strong in the spirit and physically as well. May God bless you. Thank you very much. And much love from the obedient family to you, my brother. All right. Thank you.
wow. Wow. Mark, I thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Um, okay, I will get there. Let me start from, you say, the APC economy. The truth of the matter is this. Um, PNG just left. GSK just did the same. Today, Jumia said that their food business is no longer, they're closing down. By January, few weeks from now, ShopRite in Kano will be closing. So will others. In as much as we do not pray for these things, we want that they are going to happen. Those who think they know politics better than some of us decided to go the other way. This thing will get to everybody. So, on the first topic, what I have to say, this is just the beginning. On Asari stairs, this is also just the beginning. On what is going on in Rivers, this is just the beginning. Saddam, I want to thank you and your team for this very violent space. Thank you for, the first space I ever spoke on X, I think it was Mark. That was the 1 million man space. I'll go and listen. I hardly say anything, but I think it was Mark's space I once requested for the mic, and the second place was in this place. And so much has happened. So I'm actually here this evening to thank you guys for keeping this space on and, bringing obedience together and sharing love. You guys touch life, whether they like it or not. And forever, if there is a reincarnation, I will be part of obedient movement, knowing that all of you are part of it and you're not just speaking, you guys are living to your words. And I appreciate that. God bless all of you. Anybody behind this very thing, God bless you guys. I so much I appreciate it. I pray, like somebody said, this may not be the last because something may happen that may bring you guys up again. Well, even if this is going to be it, I'm here also to say thank you for every one kobo, for every help, for every support. Everybody that is part of the obedience has given to people or to making sure that Nigeria works. I appreciate you all. Now you see, like we all know, like I said today, I just woke up. I didn't know whether to go back to sleep and start, but I just have to summon courage and get up. You see, like every other young Nigerian who has not received any support from the government, everything I ever done, I've done for myself. At a point about 10 years ago, today, I decided to let me settle down and get married, then build something with my wife, and then have a life. So along the line, Nigeria happened to the person I was married to. And I will forever say it. Busola is one of the reasons why I'm part of the obedient movement. If what happened to Busola didn't happen to her, maybe the way and manner it did, I didn't know if I would be part of this. But for the fact that I lost Busola and my son, in the way and manner that I lost them in that same day, made me to be part of this thing. And that's one of the very reasons why I will give it whatever it's going to take to make sure Nigeria works. If putting my life on the line will be what will make Nigeria work, I will do it. Because you don't need to, feel what it is like to have this experience. Today was supposed to be my wedding anniversary, 10 years. But looking back, whatever that got to do with that, I can help you do it. All I need to do is to get the things here, then send it to whoever I want to send it. Irrespective of where they're located in this country, they will get it. That is what I'm here tonight as a plea. Because I see there's a whole lot of activities that got to do with food and stuff like that. If they are raw, I can help you get them across to whoever you need them, whoever that needs them. In the villages, in the towns, wherever it may be needed, I will get them across here and send it across to whoever that needs it. So once again, I thank you all for this wonderful opportunity to be part of this very wonderful family. We are not giving up yet. We must live to see the Nigeria of our dreams, that people will be proud to say, I am a Nigerian. I hear the mic. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, my brother. And once again, our condolence from the family, from the body of the obedient movement to you. It's just unfortunate how Nigeria can happen to someone, and it's just crazy. But please just stay strong. The country is crazy. I always say this all the time to people. I say every single Nigerian, as long as you're still in Nigeria, you're one incident away, one sickness away, one accident away, one unusual headache away, one chest pain away from going to meet your maker. And you see the criminals in power right now, people that have no sense, empty-headed people coming out to beg doctors to come back to Nigeria. Like if you lie down, káàbọ̀, káàárọ̀, kúṣẹ́, ẹjọ́, doctors will start coming. You see how these people, you see when you smoke colos, when you smoke colos, you lose your ability to think. So when we have people that are up there that are junkies, all the hi, oh God, I pity Aso Rock. We can go bring 40-year-old whiskey. Tinubu go bring colos. Shetima go bring dry cow dung. Then go just a high for Aso Rock. I'll be bringing up and I'm wondering. So you come and beg Nigerians, and they'll start flying back home. Okay, yes, on your mind. I reached out to me, Saddam. How can I invest in Abia State? You don't need rocket science or miracle to know that Abia State will head is running the affairs of that state. God for Abia to be good, but not the will of God for Nigeria to be well. No wahala. Let's keep it going. I think
Salam, let me just say this real quick. Prince, Yoruba and on violent space. In as much as I intend reaching out to the motherless baby home for this Christmas. I also promise that I'll be purchasing the moment I'm done with the whole Milo milk. No. Just buy and elubo. Those things so the link is on the Jumbotron. Whoever is interested in donating, is strictly for motherless baby home, and it's for a Christmas celebration for them. It's gonna be done for the year 2023, and whoever is interested, please keep an eye out. I will be in your DM soon. All right, back to you, Sadar.
Thank you very much, my brother Jimmy. Thank you. All right, let's go real quick. I think Tosin is meant to go next. Tosin, then Udo in that order. Please, guys, one more time for all the latecomers that come to this service. This is our last violence space of the year. I don't want next week. You not come late. You not come and be asking, where's violence? Violence space of the again until next year. Till next year.
Submissions, learning, and then meeting people. Thank you very much. But hopefully you guys can reconsider. But I mean, I'll leave that to the elders. To Mbola, maybe she can decide. She can decide for us. Thank you very much. Well, as much as we care about the multinationals living in Nigeria, do we also even care about the small businesses that are dying? Because if the big ones are leaving, the multinationals are leaving the country, then what happened to the small business? I mean, countries like America, if you look at that, country like America, small business actually is the fabrics of the economy. So, but now the big ones are leaving, the smaller ones, what happens to them? But I don't know if the Agbadorians or the children of the evil forest can go ask their grandfather or their father these questions. That the business of Ya Latifu or Ya Shukura or Ya Shukudi, that she started with maybe the mega widow's pipe that the husband got from retirement, now is going to be shut down. Do how would they take care of their families? So, more evil forest, more Songuleri, if you get back home, please ask your father. I mean, plus also he has promised. I think he said he came to dance, right? He will dance. But let me sing this song for one of his children. Turn by turn, oh, na criminal turn, oh. Turn by turn, oh, militants wait for your time. Turn by turn, oh. Na some only return, oh, as he said for his own people. Turn by turn, oh. Asari, wait for your time. Asari, you go soon cry. This one will the cry, a small one. I never see you never do it. Oh, say you never do anything. You will still do more. The one where they wait for now when you go begin to tear your cloth on live TV. They do the rants and then maybe all of a sudden if you enter Sorok, pick out the criminal drug baron out of the place. But more to come from that here. Now, then APC, River State, and then even Fubara, PDP, and all of them. The only sad thing is, maybe 20 years before now, maybe 20 years ago, children born in River State have not experienced what good governance means. They get into power, maybe through godfatherism, and then once they get there, they fight their godfather, cause harm, mayhem, and then destroy the property that belongs to the people. But hopefully more to come. But like Mindset said yesterday, I really want the books to be open, and that can be the end. Maybe this will put the end to all of this nonsense that happened during the election. Thank you very much. I yield the mic.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. We cannot wait for to see Asari. I can't wait to see that one run mad on live. Listen, he don't sleep on live. He don't come live with him in crack clips. We did it. We like say now Hamatan already white everywhere. I can't wait to see him run mad on live, and he will do it. Tinubu, no wahala. Udo. Good evening, sir. You have the space in 5 minutes.
Good evening, bros. Thank you so much. As I hear say, this is the last space. I got to take break from work. Make I just learn small talk for this place space because man, if you don't mind me, make I just give small history. Last year May, I had COVID, and throughout that period, I was just down, just watching TV, just jonesing. Until I say, okay, make I enter Twitter, make I go see what's the apple for Nigeria politics, and I found one thing that they call spaces, and I just joined one space. I just heard one guy with thick voice, just they shred these Agbadorians, these children of corn, these children of the broken calabash. He was just shredding them and using so much grace that I've only seen in him and Peter Obi. So I guess to just thank Saddam, man. You have been so much. You have been too much, man. You have been too much. And Madam Miss Bolanle, I greet you so much. Yeah, you guys have been pillars of this movement. I just want to, if I just want to segue from where Tosi stopped about the information that wants to come out from Rivers, I'll just say I think we've gotten so many things wrong in what has been going on so far. We're looking for some kind of information, just to talking points that we can use to talk and discuss politics. But let's remind Nigerians that politics died when Mahmoud gave Tinubu the presidency. That's when politics died. Anything after that is what they call that this Nigerian politics of rascality. And if you open any political book, textbook anywhere, you will never see what's happening in Nigeria written anywhere. So that's why I say politics is not politically based. Because if you are making a political base, okay, you want to bring some people together, run for office, get parties joined together. Guess what? These guys have their tentacles everywhere, and they will dig into that coalition politically and crumble it. We know how it is. But we have to educate people's mind to know that the next step is just a takeover, straight takeover. If we're not leading to that, that means they should just use a knife and just divide the country. That's the only thing. But if we need to push for a new Nigeria that has a kind of ideology that's even though most of us, even though it's not written on paper or stone, most of us have coded it in our hearts and mind about seeking for the best people, putting the best people in office and putting the truth out there. I think that's the only way forward. I think that's the only way forward. That ideology that for a new Nigeria that we can all encode in our hearts and mind, and start teaching the next generations and the next generation, because Gen Z now they've been infected. If you don't know, Gen Z has been infected. So we're looking at Gen Alpha that will be able to, just change what's going on now. So it starts by re-educating the mind. And I just thank God of what a space like this have done in the past year plus. In fact, I said I must come talk for this space for this last day, but I appreciate everyone, every obedience have been doing great. Magnificent dude, all the one MMC crew, everybody. I don't want to even mention it, but everybody that have been doing things big and small. I mean, if you look at my account, you will see tweets where we drag Tinubu, but people know they retweet. I just know that once, if like 10 years from now, if they look back Twitter, they go see, say, okay, one person, they post, as in that 1 million tweets, we have we have people tweeting and dragging this government. Let's put the truth out to this government and stop getting distracted with other things. Saddam, man, I appreciate you so much, man. One love. I appreciate everyone. Jimmy, man, let's shoot our guns together. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much, my brother Odo. Thank you very much. I think I remember one of our forefront Vawulence, one of those handles that you just come and stay down there, really speaking. Thank you for speaking today. God bless you, my brother. Thank you very much for always believing and staying true to the cause. I just want to point to Nigerians, for Nigerians to understand what will happen next year. Because when I'm saying this, let people understand how hard it will be. If you're in Nigeria, first of all, if you know anybody that's into importation, clearing, APC no go better for now. You don't go better for APC. To clear one container, I think, as it stands now, I think it's like 11 million naira. As it stands now, to clear one container. One. A company that now produces in your country, that produce fast-moving consumable goods, now vacates the country and say they will prefer to import what they were producing in your country and sell. You should be scared of next year. They have done their forecast. They have seen that there's no light at the end of this tunnel. And say it is better we live and bear the cost of importing our goods to this country. Do you know the cost? Let's even keep away the cost of importation, of clearing from Tinkan. Let's talk about the fact that you're willing to put your goods on sea. They say the Igbo man's greatest fear is his container. When you hear container on the high sea. Because if you fall, that one, nothing will happen. Okay, so I'm insured and the rest. But before it comes back, business, customers lost and every other thing. But the company is willing to go through all that stuff, put their goods on high sea, import it to Nigeria, pay our exorbitant price on to clear from the port, risk putting that goods on the highway and driving to wherever part of the country to offload and sell. A company feels they are ready to take that hard route. It's better we go through that way than to produce in your country. You should be scared of the future of this country. If anytime I think about it, I fear for Nigeria. Because before a company leaves the country, they would have sat down, done all their feasibility studies, they would have checked everything, weighed their pros and cons, checked their expenses over the past couple of last month and into the next year. Say, okay, can we bear this cost? And they come to the conclusion that it could be cheaper more than import than to produce in Nigeria. It's over. It's over in that country. If Nigerians don't stand up and take back their country massively, everybody hitting out that street, I don't want to say that. Then we should ready to die of hunger. That's the only thing. Way forward. All right, let's go on real quick. Thank you, Udu and Tosin. I think right now the longest person here now God. Now I think now God, Church Hill, in that order. So I'm taking them in twos. Now God, you have this place in 5 minutes. Good evening.
Good evening, house. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mommy B. Good evening, everybody. At least let me say praise the Lord for the first time. Mr. Jimmy, Adam, I thank everybody for the good job that we've been doing. But let me start with this song. He don't red do, mama. He don't red do. Ninja don't red. Finally, we'll still get more red. See, we've get to a stage where we don't need to start deceiving ourselves in Nigeria. You see, this country, there's nothing good that is going to come out of Bola Tinubu's government. But I'm very happy, despite all what they made us to pass through, the suffering, the beating, that finally, those that call us Omo Ali can now realize that we are not Omo Ali. We are the original Omoko. I believe, Jimmy, you're online, Abi. See, we are not going to push for any protest. We are not going to fight anything. There's this proverb in Yoruba that Tiya Obati Kari Kukin Sheko. If the suffering has not gone round, we cannot put a stop to it. Until the suffering will go round. It has not gone round though. Because some idiots, they still have strength inside of them to still do twally. By the time there's no food, they cannot eat anything. There's no strength inside of them to do twale. By then, it will now be very easy for us to protest and fight in this country. See, I just want to talk because since all these days I'm part of those students that always sit at the back at the violence space. We just sit at the back, we don't say anything because we don't see and finish. Imagine me contesting as an assembly in my local government, and they need to bring out people from cell to come and deal with us. And destroy all our business, destroy everything. The same boys that we used to give money in our areas, the same people we used to help, are still the same set of boys that still come around to burn our small business and spoil things. Look, you people, you'll be mentioning all these big companies that are living, that are doing this. Do you know number of small business that die every second in Nigeria? People doing small pure water factory now, they are no more functioning, they are no more working because the cost of diesel cannot allow them to function. See, Baba, we never see anything. No. We never see anything. I just pray if I can cross over because the best option now that we have is to japa. And thank God that you people now realize you don't need to start giving anybody anything in this country. We don't need to give. Ẹ jẹ́ kí ìyà yẹn jẹ gbogbo wa dáadáa kórí wa pé. We don't need to give anybody anything because it has blocked our brain to reason, to think that it is high time we need to fight for ourselves. Nobody will fight for us. It is high time we fight for ourselves. For violent space, we've tried our best. We don't need to stress ourselves again. Please. For my bros, for the motherless baby home, whatever some of us can do, we will join. We will join because they are not part of our problem. But fáwọn tá lè ṣiṣẹ́ ta lápá ta ní ọrùn ọwọ́ ká lọ ṣiṣẹ́ fún ara wa kí àyẹn kó jẹ gbogbo wa papọ̀. Imagine family rejecting some of us. Imagine some idiot that block me, that block some of us. The suffering has now touched them. Now they need to go back and unblock us. Ogun that will kill them is still doing press up. See, let me just reserve all this anger because èpè tó máa pa wọ́n à ń bá wọn bẹ lọ́n à ń ṣépè yẹn fún wọn lójoojúmọ́. Violence space, God will bless you people. God will bless Asada, Mommy B, Jimmy, and everybody on this space because you are the only thing that still gives some of us hope. Or this is the only medium that still make us to see some like minds. That no, you are not the only one thinking in this direction. You still have millions of Nigerians that are still in this struggle with you. Thank you, and God will bless every member of this violent space. I hit the mic.
Amen. Oh, amen. 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 My correct amen for all of us. Amen, my brother. God bless you too. God bless every single one of us. We'll keep to the push up now. It's not been easy, but we have nothing. We have no country but this. This is the only country we have until probably we say we no one do again. But as long as we are still doing it, we'll keep pushing. Thank you very much, my brother and God. Thank you very much. Wonderful submission, please. Wonderful. All right, let's go to church. Churchill. Churchill, you have the space. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Emi Asadam, Mommy Bolanle, Jimmy, and all of the heroes in the violent space that have holding forth. I want to first apologize for my prolonged absence from this space for a very long time. It was not intended, but I thank God I've been able to surmount some of the challenges. I want to say that for those of us who are from Ijaw-speaking areas that are on this space, please, I want to appeal to you people. Make una no listen to Asari Dokubo. Cry, where they cry. saying that the Ijaw people interest he is fighting for. No, the guy is a complete sellout. He has burned his hands, and they have used him, and they've dumped him, and he will remain dumped in the dustbin. So make no Ijaw person go risk in life, say in the follow at Asari to talk, because he don't go Aso severally beg, they no give him. Somebody once tell us, say in the target that contract where Tompolo they do the surveillance over oil pipes, as in lost out, now I don't they cry. That this one is still day too early. It's still day too early. You go still cry more. Now for the River State issue, I won't beg obedience. I think this is actually the time for us to stand up and reclaim that our mandate. It is clear that we won that election in River State. And you get what my papa they tell me when I was born. He said, when people conspire to take what it belong to him and them, that in prayer they say when they want share that thing, may they begin quarrel among themselves, so that they go bring the matter for and to judge. You see, Wike and Fubara and the rest of them conspire to steal our mandate. They stole our mandate. Now it is time for them to share the bounty. They don't begin fight. Waiting I feel I go talk, we say obedience. Make we stand up, support whatever Fubara won't do to finish Wike. Make we give them that moral support to disseminate that guy, so that at the end of those people that were killed, those that were maimed, the blood that we lost in defending our mandate will stand up against Wike. Wike will never have peace in his life. All those that conspired with him to take what does not belong to them and hand it over to a drug baron, this is the beginning of their suffering. You see, these guys are so stupid in their approach that they don't even know when they are going through a process that will even consume them. You can imagine, even in my own state, Imo State, during the election, gave 30 bags of rice, 30,000 naira for a whole village, and all of them sold their conscience and later come back to begin to appeal to us to contribute money to pay teachers' salary. You see, make I tell you that there's nowhere where these agbados know they. It does not matter whether they are from Hausa or Igbo or Yoruba. Anybody that is supporting APC, and Tinubu, no matter your tribe, is a very useless human being. You can imagine, it should be one of them, where a sitting governor is sick. He cannot even access health facility in his own state. Now you have to be flown to Germany for you to have treatment. And that you have been in this position of providing simple health care to your people for more than 4 years. You didn't do that. You see, any process anybody abuse in life will eventually haunt him. This is just the beginning. Even Tinubu will pay his own price. Shetima will pay his own price. All of them that have inflicted these pains and suffering on the poor masses in Nigeria, none of them will have peace. None of them will have peace. As far as they mean that the Commonwealth, this country that God blessed and gave us everything, they on their own deliberately begin to inflict pains and sorrow on us. honestly, their end will be very disastrous. So, my dear Obedience family, I want to wish all of us a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Yes, I have seen all the predictions that are coming from all of us, but I want to tell you, every obedient person will have a prosperous 2024 because God knows our heart that we stood for truth, we fought for truth, and we desired truth for the country. So any hardship that is coming in 2024 will never be part, no obedient will be part of it. Our president, Peter Obi, will continue to shine like a star. He has been the source of hope. He has been a source of inspiration to so many hopeless Nigerians. Even in the last 8 years, the 8 months they stole his mandate, he has gone around and be touching Nigerians' life. And God will protect him. God will give him the strength. Thank God, even those that betrayed him are beginning to realize that this is the man that is meant to lead us to the promised land. And I believe that one day, all those that betrayed him will go back to him to beg him to come and take over this mantle of leadership and give us the right direction. So I wish all of us a Merry Christmas in advance and a prosperous New Year. God bless Obedient family. Let's stay together. Let's keep the fight going on. Let's keep the hope alive. By the special grace of God, the new Nigeria made possible will happen in our time. God bless you all and good night.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Wonderful prayers. Honestly, these your prayers. I see. I was just shouting, Amen, Amen, Amen. Whatever, because next year will be hell on earth in Nigeria. Let that hell be so far away from obedience. That we're screaming against this Buhari government. Many of us were not affected by it. We were immune to it. We found a way of surviving in the midst of the whole chaos. And so it will happen again in this one. The children of, in fact, let me read because somebody just tagged me to the timeline and I've been laughing my ass off from here. The spokesman of bigotry politics, Bayo Onanuga, that man, that the man with the smelling mouth, he made a tweet and he said that six Nigerian states have enjoyed unprecedented support from the criminal drug bounty, having recently been given 7 billion each for infrastructure support in addition to the 2 billion earlier given as fuel subsidy palliative. The revenue allocation to all the tiers of government of the federal account allocation committee have also been on the increase since June. State governors thus have no reason not to do a lot for their people instead of the obsession with the center in spending money on roads and other infrastructure. Many jobs will be created and people will have money to spend. Let the states therefore get cracking to give support to our people. Let the mass media also blah 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 blah. As of when I jumped on a tweet, it was at 419 likes. 419. Very certain. Say now for now sacrifice. Now sacrifice and you get this. They send this girl. They give 2 kola nuts to Sango. Sango can't release this girl for me shrine. This girl now heavy bigot. I will never expect this girl to cry. I saw this girl. Somebody tagged me to her Twitter. She's under the comments. I went to go and read. She now said, let me read. She said, Sir, we did not enjoy anything, no. The suffering is very much. Fuel before June, 160, now 660. Rice before June, 30,000 naira. Now 50,000 naira. What is happening? I don't think you guys are feeling the pain at all.
A bigotry get menopause. Very mature bigot. I don't Genesis.
For some weird reasons, I'm choosing not to. For some weird reasons, Jimmy, I said to go block this girl. I say, I really want to see this girl cry. That's the reason why I've not blocked this girl. I said in my mind, I said that I want to witness of all the Abado accounts I refuse to block. I said this one I will not block her. I want to see her wail. I know that Tinubu will mess up that.
Have you seen her full picture? Say you see her full picture, saying a woman baby. You don't see her.
That girl don't bleach her soul. She don't bleach her soul. She dey use
roasted corn. If you see her leg, hey, Jesus. Hey. this girl, she go pass person where they roast corn for roast. You know those people where they roast corn for airport area for Lagos, that Ajawu Estate area. If you see her fingernails, if you see her toenails, hey, now that guy block am. Now that guy block am.
My brother, I say if you know how happy I am, if you know how happy I am, particularly for this girl, because I said I will not block this girl because I want to witness her tears. She must cry that I will see her cry, and she has started crying. She has
Please, I
started crying.
I'll tell that tag me. I know text to text.
Oh, you go not block her.
Saddam,
I swear, I'm certain I'm the only obedient that not block that girl. The
Saddam,
Saddam.
girl is
abeg,
a
tag me,
bigot.
tag me. Make I read the
There
plus
is in
finish.
the
Block
is in
am.
the comment section. It's in the comment. I don't go see him. Okpeyemi Afusab, which they call. I don't block am.
Nina Regina.
I don't block am.
Nina Regina.
Since if you know many accounts, she don't open. She don't go open many. As then they block them, they block her account. They suspend. She go open another one.
They get professorship for bigotry. They
Bro, I
get
think she get menopause. Now ancient of days. A bigotry, eh? Before we go ahead, Saddam, let me congratulate Auntie Bolanle and Auntie Bolanle. I will select people according to their location. Oga Steven, congratulations. Sweet Angels, congratulations. Antonia, congrats. Honorable Ada, congrats. Patience, congratulations. Polonium. We are launching house. Europe, you did. They don't mind us now. No European country they collect. So only UK. Back to you, Saddam.
Who they launch our bego?
Because if the person is, let me go and get rotten egg.
No. Now federal government of Nigeria. They
We're not bringing it. We are not.
See, I sure say that because of Harry, they come on Europe. I did sure say that because of Harry, they come on Europe. Because they don't say, this guy in Europe, he has done so many damages. We are not going to Europe for now. For now, we know they go Europe.
All right, guys, let's give it rolling. See how they do these people there. Now how they reduce begging for social media. Hey, next year, how they go tear Harry pants next year. Because the hunger we go do their camp next year.
Bro,
they go tear Harry pants.
Saddam, sometimes last week, I just go check my handle. I just type at Disa 2002 giveaway. May not be like, say, I don't hide one day, just go type giveaway. Hey, you see the way how they take comot the receipt, eh? I go type am say, may they not just come, may I not just wake up one day say, may they say Jimmy don't beg money
No,
for like that kind 2000.
I feel say he get AI. He get AI bot wey Harry don't
Bro,
construct.
the way Harry they take comot am, I just go check, say, hold on. I don't beg money before. I can't ask my spirit say, bro, you know how the thing they happen. You go come out with your bigotry. Harry go just whip am. And you see the way then they withdraw. And they love am. Then they respect themselves. Then go back down because they don't set themselves for one kind level, say them be big boy for the movement, for the Agbado movement. When Harry whip out their receipt, now they will go do hand, they go do that prayer hand. When they don't write the account number and their name, you see that prayer hand. Now that's it, they kill them because you don't kill their career. Say, Egbon. So you say you don't pay money that kind 2018. They go write the date, time, month, and year. Bro, that thing is not good for a politician. You go ruin your career. You know.
Next year they go call new matter and say and so what? Because the hunger will next year. If you like, God release, you gonna release plus their nude. Their nude when they lie down with their nude they beg. They go say, Oga and so it's better I beg and live than to keep quiet and die. Because hunger we go next year now the beginning of 7 years of famine.
They will be doing it with pride now. It's better than
The
sleeping.
plague. You know that Egyptian plague for 7 years of famine. Now next year it go start for Nigeria. You go see hunger. You say, Oga, please help me with data so that I can come online and beg. You go see people. Not because it is reality of what is coming in that country. Tinubu has already said the president. It is going to happen. We go there here. All right, let's go on the conversation real quick. Guys have been speaking, so I'm going to take a lady in the spirit of gender balance. Gender balance. Amen, my sister. How did they say hello in Akwa Ibom? I don't know how to say hello.
Aba dear.
Abba, dear.
Yoko.
Abba, dear, my sister. Welcome, man.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Saddam. Good evening, Mama B. Reverend dear. Jimmy, well done. Oh. Harry, I sight you. Everyone, I say hi to everyone on the space. I did not want to speak. I just heard this is the last space for the year. And I've been struggling with net. And let me just say just a few things since we are closing for the year. Thank you for everything you've done. Emia, Saddam, thank you. Malgadedo, Mr. Steve, how are you? Ideme. Well done, sir. Thank you, everyone. The space has been very therapeutic during those times of pain, those times of tears, those times we were just hanging on. I was pained and all of that. State of APC economy. Well, God know how they do things. All the obedient, we are in Goshen. That's how it's going to be. We're in Goshen. So whatever is happening in Egypt, we are not a part of it. God knows how He does these things. We are not lazy people. 99%, in fact, 99.99999% of obedience hearts. We all have handwork. Most are working. Even if the money is small, we are contented. We did not join this for gains or anything. So me, I will just look at them and I will be smiling. I will be doing what I'm doing. All obedience, we are doing what we have been doing. So we did not come here because He will reply him. Oh, He cannot take away our mandate like this. No, He will reply him and He knows how to do it. Asari, na tears. It's okay. Maybe na pan wine he go cry the next time. Me, I no send am. Make it continue. Wetin him bin think say you will get, he no get. Maybe he no reach. Reverse crisis, that one no. Anything we go bring down weak, abeg. My hand dey there. Thank you everyone on the space. Thank you and Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. You see, Mr. Yakubu, I am getting the tongue no yeah. Unyo mommy. Whatever, if he likes, let him enter all the cult in this world, all the occult, and put himself. He say nothing that happen. God go mess him up. You see wetin he do Pharaoh? He carry Pharaoh go dance shocky for inside Red Sea. Now wetin he go do all these bastards? So he made make they enter one time, forget name, make they enter counter cult. Like dream, they go just dey their soul dey the other side. Pia, it don't end. So now so it go always be. I mean, for give me more. I put come out of the year no more can see. Ufere mo na man ni bo me no the no more. Nkon take it for no more. I yield. Thank you.
What the reason for no more?
That language they boss my head, my
For the reason
brother.
for no more, Yakubu Mahmoud. For the reason for no more. Whether you like it or not, for the reason for no more, Yakubu Mahmoud and we get tough now. Ha! My sister, God bless you. Please, can you just you don't on? Please say that thing again before getting. No, Allah. Well meaning Nigeria, my brother. Welcome. I remember that they pray for well meaning Nigeria. Oh, he's going through a lot. A lot. Please, you guys should please put him in our prayers. He's for me to drag him here like this now. Yeah. Hey, no easy. My brother, God energy as you're going. Make God be your what do you call him? Power horse. May God be your multivitamin, your vitamin C, your zinc. My brother, God strength. I cannot even fathom what you're going through right now, but it's all love and it's for the betterment of our future. My brother, God bless you. So guys, please reach out to well-meaning and show him love. Nothing is wrong, it's all love, but you know where I'm coming from. You know where I'm coming from. All right, my brother, you can come in anytime. You can come in. But let's take the next because I think you can come in from there. Dangmouth, Kedan Platoon, Kedan Josne, Dangmouth, Dangmouth. Dangmut going one. You know, say cold day for Jos. If I say a network for Jos, they don't freeze. Dangmut to Dangmut gone. Okay, let's go to Justice. No, Justice go stay last. Justice, wait. Justice, or mute your or close your mic. Let me take Shewen. Shewen, you don't change your name spelling.
Add my name, Jerry. I had to change my name. I'm coming. So
If you like say this one, if you like say you want Japa, you don't change name. You don't go if you get back, you tell say I'm from China. Shewen Lee is my name. You
I'm going
don't.
to Korea. I'm going to South Korea. Oh goodness gracious. It's good to be here, Mia Saddam, Bolanle, Jimmy. I greet you. Our sister in them that just gave some beautiful courses in my mother's language. God bless you. No matter what they do, whatever they chop, the thing will make Akpabio faint. Go make them they faint. Blood will just they miss for their body. Like blood go they miss every single day. They go they take like 20 pints per day. That kind of thing ain't go happen because almost I think karma takes too long. Karma takes these people should have been gone many years ago, but they don't choke themselves for plenty things. They believe say nothing will happen to them. But blood go they miss for their body daily. Now waiting will happen to them. Um the state of the APC, the infighting that we are going to witness is going to be unparalleled. We've seen how PDP self-destruct some years ago. APC zone is going to be worse because it's a conglomeration of very deep criminals from different sides of the table, and everybody is looking for a bigger chunk of this national cake. And since the wickedness in their hearts no go gree them see chance, they will undercut each other. Eventually, they will die, destroy themselves. So we know that it's going to happen. But the state of the economy, big companies are going. I, as a businessman, for instance, my media business has seen a almost like a law, like it has gone really, it's just throttling at the lowest. I do many things. I have several skills that I've been able to hone over the years, but I've been sustained because if one no day, another one go day. But that's how things have been in Nigeria. So big companies live in small companies don't call. I pray that God will bless every obedient and everyone who is doing one legit work or the other to survive. Your investment no go down. They no go finish you because the way Nigeria is currently going, you need all the encouragement you can get. You are not lazy. You are not useless. You are not bad at what you do. You are just in a country that currently is going through the maddest cycle it has ever been through. So stay encouraged. Just know that you will do much more, but the increase will come. God always say you no stand for rubbish, no go bring rubbish come your side. I pray that health will not be far from you. You would have good health because in honesty, may sickness not catch anybody. Honestly, let no one be sick. You will know that it's not a good place to be in Nigeria currently. It's not a good place to be, but I pray that God would help. Just like Prince said earlier, anyone who has witnessed Nigeria deal with them in a very bad way will know that the craving for a good Nigeria, for a working Nigeria, is not something anybody should play with or banter with. I have seen it, I know it firsthand, and I'll keep clamoring. And I know that this is the only country I have, and I want to see it work. I want to see it actually work. It's my only desire, like my greatest desire is to see this country work so that every other thing will fall in place. And Asari's tears, we know it's crocodile tears this man is crying. Asari is a crook. He was looking for what Tompolo is sitting on, and unfortunately Tompolo don't sit down where he puts in leg, he tighten in leg for on top pipe. Tompolo no they release pipeline anytime soon, no they release waterways anytime soon. So Oga Asari can cry till thy kingdom come. He's just an hippo, continually do it. making noise everywhere he wants to make noise. He sounds like someone who any day on TV now he will just have an aneurysm and go. But that's his own business. Everybody that put us in the madness that we are in, evil will happen back to them, because there is no good that can come out from evil men thinking that they can do whatever and go away with it. If we the human beings no go punish them, divinity go punish them. They are small winch. They go mistakenly do something wey be say e go against the juju wey dem do. E go punish them one way or the other. Punishment go reach their table. For Rivers debacle, hey, God have mercy on Rivers State. Oh, the people are going to be suffering whatever these mad people are doing. They say when two elephants are fighting at the grass, they suffer. May God save the grass. That's all I will say. And may we the
Yep. The men distinguished men of the high table. Okay, Jimmy, don't where Jimmy? Okay, Jimmy did listen now session. I mean, good evening, Emia, Mommy Bolanley, everybody, Jimmy, and everybody on the space. So actually, I wasn't technically I was not supposed to come to today's space until not like come, like maybe not supposed to be in the speaker section of the course then. I mean, it was not very certain until news confirmed that okay, we're going on the Christmas break. And let me quickly clarify. I think Saddam, maybe the VS guys can put out can do a what's it called, a graphic Christmas break, because I don't want people to get the tone of like say these people don't tire, they don't try, nobody don't tire. I mean, this is really just of course if you what day was Christmas last year? Was it Saturday? I can't. Okay, Christmas was Sunday last, or more like last year. Then New Year was Sunday this year, right? So Saturday was Violence Peace. So Saturday was like 31st, and Saturday was 24th. For those of you that were around, I can remember. Oh my God, I can remember where I was in that particular Violence Space. Only 30%. Some of us did crossover inside Violence Space. We're at least we're in church and for Christians now though, we're in church and space at the same time. So it's good that this year we are taking like a break. So it's really a Christmas break. I've heard people and I understand. The truth is, even me that have been busy or that will even be busy, even with the break, courtesy of all these people they do like witches and wizards. It's I but it's actually for me. I think it's needed for us to bond. It doesn't. I mean, there will be a lot of obedience. As a matter of fact, I'm really hoping that I'll get more free. I'm really hoping that I'll get more free time. Maybe some of us will host spaces randomly on. You just know when it's going to start. You know when it's going to end. Like you beauty of violence space. So of course, it doesn't mean I just pity for them. The break is needed for everybody, even violencers, even those of you that don't know it yet. So I mean, then secondly, I know so I know my DM was going to start buzzing immediately. Saddam said, "Pray for well-meaning and get bothered," because that's the beauty of the obedient movement. If once you except nobody hears it, right? Once something comes to meet you, and that's the beauty of what the kind of community that we have. I'm okay. I don't they talk. I don't they tell me say, "Are you okay?" I'm actually very fine. So I think basically what Sarah was saying is, I'm actually almost like living two people's life very much. Um, now this are causing the back people. The more the message, the more difficult it is to reply. So I'm actually I did not suffer any loss. I did not lose anybody. I'm totally fine. I'm okay. If you can hear my voice, I'm sure you can tell I'm jolly. So what that means is that, for example, I have like an exam like a professional exam in about this is 11, probably in less than 8 hours from this particular time that we are in. So, of course, I had an exam today. So that's it's just so many in between the exams. I have to go for like different other activities relating to academics. It's crazy when after you don't still work for how many years, go start go school again. It can be crazy sometimes. So it's just the tight schedule basically. Um, and that's really it. It's been an interesting space. I actually So a couple of people on the space earlier had, let me just say this like generally, and maybe while I scroll through the space, I'll try to just mention those that I can. Um, I really want to encourage us, please, in this festive season, if you want to do anything, if you want to buy anything, you want to get anything, your first client or your first customer should be an obedient. That's on God, please. I've heard people on the space, attempt announce what they do, and maybe still before the no, these people they don't keep the schedule finish before the festive of period finishes. Maybe I'll see if I can encourage one of our main guys to get somewhere around you. So please, you want chicken? All these people, if they can't reply to you, to come and ask me my DM. I sent a DM to this guy, he's not replying. I'll help you reach out to them. I think Prince earlier said it deals with food items, especially people that, especially in bulk and all that. And I know I'm just now I call people at random. I beg. Once I just remember as I scroll now. I know in them so close. Many of you so Christmas close. In them still here, actually. Many of you so Christmas close. Don't say she's far away. You can actually reach out. If she can't do it, that's what my point is, that an obedient should be a confirmed obedient should be your first line of call. You can reach out to Inem. I've seen some of the clothes she makes. She makes very pretty clothes. Trust me. You can reach out to her, and I'm sure she'll probably be able to. So many of you, now, I don't know whether they still did one. They still did one. So parents still did one. Now you go so picking for, you go so sorry, go so close for all your children. You go so native. I don't know. Some of them are doing that year. I was part of those people that were native on canvas sometime in the year 1993 or thereabout. So you can reach out to your name if you want to. So our brother Dan Bono says very good materials. Very good materials. When I say very good materials, I know what I'm saying. You can reach out to Dan Bono. If you want, all these better, the kind of material we all these things they wear with they play people. And it's not very expensive actually. You can reach out to Dan Bono. I know $1 Million Girl sings, so I know you probably will be hosting shows, hosting stuff. If it's possible for you to bring her up, of course. This brings me to NCs. NCs is masters, like a master of media, right? Someone that have master's degree in media. So anything media related, you have an event, you could reach out, because this is Christmas period. It's not that money not in Nigeria, sha. So, but if you ever or someone that want to do any of these things, put your people first. I know our brother SIM card is also an event master. Um, I don't know which SIM card I'm talking about, but SIM card I'm talking about now is SIM card or Chuku or Flatmate, right? I know the last SIM card is a good talker as well. So please, and our brother Delish sells cooked food. So you guys are too rude. You guys are the only reason why we are where we are now, why we have taken Nigeria back to an extent, because I thought about it recently. We have actually taken Nigeria back to an extent. I think it's the only thing that is remaining is just to take it back formally, like on paper. We've been able to push. Now things are different. It now makes sense to me when Donald Duke said we are currently going through a revolution. The difference is that we are going through a passive revolution. It's just that we got to realize that passive revolution may not be enough, or will not be enough. So we might, almost certainly will, need an active revolution. And that's why the conversation for me and for everybody that I have conversations with is tell someone to tell someone to tell someone to tell someone to tell anybody that cares to hear it that Nigeria needs to stand up for itself. So we came fighting, and the fighting yielded results. We actually fought enough. Truth is, when I became obedient, I'm going to be very honest, I didn't think Peter Obi would win the election when I became obedient. I didn't think Peter Obi would win the election. I actually became obedient. When I became obedient, I just told myself that, okay, you know what? I'm just going to support this man. I don't care if he's going to win, right? I'm just going to support him. If he doesn't win, it's fine, but that's really not my business. I'm just going to support him. And just, that's. And somehow he was able to sell himself by himself with the help of obedience, of course. And we got him to where he got to, like, we got him to win the election collectively. I mean, you may not see all the obedience online, but believe me, our obedience, either passive or active. That's just the truth. So you have conversation with people, they voted Peter Obi, they knew Peter Obi was the right candidate, they wanted him to win so badly, but they are just not, as they are probably not like you that want to stay on it and want to. So for me, it doesn't really make them less of an obedient. I wish they could all stay on it, but my point is that nobody in Nigeria, or very few people in Nigeria, which are either motivated by money or whatever, supported Tinubu. Very few of them supported, and I said supported in emphasis for a reason, because majority of them, even though all of them will not voice it, that's why I will give Asari a little bit kudos. Not, I don't know if kudos, but I mean, I think at least he doesn't have shame. I can bet you there are many hardcore Abadorians that you know that if they could bear their hearts to you, you will see regret that is very congested. Like, you know that they know they've made a mistake, because even they knew they were making a mistake at the beginning, but they were just betting that, okay, maybe my greed, my bigotry, my whatever, plus the chances that maybe at least no one can be worse than Buhari. That's really what some people thought. Some people thought that based on Nigeria, and Nigeria were a comparative country, right? If you are suffering now and someone comes and elevates the suffering by you're still suffering, right? It's mediocrity, and it's just really part of us, and it's understandable. It will take a long time to. People don't settle for less in other countries. People don't settle for less. Look at them like so. I think the only point back then in the days there was no real point to use to argue when you go to spaces. It will look as if you are just talking from nowhere. It's very difficult, but nowadays it's very, 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 very easy, because we've seen it. But what's off? He didn't win the election and all that. So for me, obedience, pat yourself in the back. You do. We all have done well so far, but we still have a long way to go. Obedience, and when we need Nigerians generally at this point, we still have a long way to go. I'll just at that point say thanks to everybody for this year. I'm actually hoping that next year we'll do greater things. Actually, I'm hoping that next year we'll do greater things. I know Peter Obi is supposed to be on par. He's not supposed. Peter Obi will be on parallel fact on Sunday. That would be another one to be careful. So you see, as this space never really finished. So you go to come, different ones go to come. But I'm looking forward to us doing greater things, strategizing, coming up with different concepts. We have to keep trying different concepts. We may fail in so many, but like Thomas Edison, right, said, what will only happen is we'll keep discovering ways that will not work. And the only way you can discover the way that will work is if you try so many ways that didn't work and you know the one that will eventually work. So let's just keep pushing and no giving up. Giving up is not an option. It's okay to be tired. It's okay to be mentally stressed. Anything can make you mentally stressed. I mean, that's me there now. My two life they make me mentally stressed. So this Christmas period, just buy something, anything you'll be buying, even if it's something cheap. Make sure you patronize and obedient. I never open the space for marketing, but because we don't have a lot of time, I personally don't have a lot of time actually. I would just and I want I want to try to break a record. I want so many people. I've taken a screenshot of those that requested the mic at some point. I really want every one of them to speak before we round up the space. So for that reason, I'll just reduce the time. Not reduce. I don't. Is it reduce? Anyway, we'll just do 3 minutes per speaker. Like Saddam said earlier, you don't need to talk about all the topics. Just pick one if you know, and focus on it and just say your point regarding it. Say your good. Don't please. Nobody should come and say message like sad goodbye. Yeah. Now wait at the end. I saw people they do the thing like, oh, we are going. Oh my God, everybody's going. What is happening? Please, we are going on holiday now. Right? I bet violence place. We should do a. We should do flyer. Christmas break. Very fine flyer. So that many people not go to see violence place. So don't don't tire. All right. Okay, I'll start from. Don't want. I know Saddam had called you. You didn't respond. Are you here now? Okay, don't no worry. I know say Plateau code. Plateau code is poor phone. I actually started my service at Plateau. My BlackBerry got bad when I got to the camp. I know I can't till today I don't understand at the time.
Nigeria for giving me the opportunity to speak. Kudos to Emi Saddam, Jimmy, Mommy Bolanle, and of course, you know, but going forward, um, the economy is going to crumble. You know, like I've always been saying it, we expect probably doing something criminal to remain in Nigeria, probably evading taxes, probably helping the criminal drug baron push more drugs. They are probably doing something that is not so right, because a reasonable company that has integrity in mind and focus will not want to sign up economy throws at them. So GSK is gone, P&G is gone, Jumia is gone. On earth. Pastor Adeboye cannot pray it out, because prayer is not the way that you fix your economy. It's a physical thing. It's fiscal. Like it is something. None of these that the geos can solve it. So many. Well, as for Asari, I believe that and it's not coming his way. These are selfish guys over the years who just basically think about themselves. Selfishness, self is always about them, nothing else. So yes, a lot of people have said this, wanting Tompolos this and that and all of that. The bottom line, the LCM, is that there's something he's expecting from this illegitimate government that he's not getting. So he's all over the place with a jaw agenda and all of that. So, but I mean, we are not supposed to be bothered by that. Then, of course, Rivers and the crisis in Rivers State. Yes, I see your hand, women in Nigeria. It's going to be unfortunate because I am already seeing Wike's colossal disgrace. But beyond Wike and Simfubara is the people. The people of Rivers State are the ones suffering. Tell me why a state assembly will be pulled down just because of two people, two human beings that just have one breath and they're gone. There is a lot of political tension in the state. Insecurity is at its highest. You pull down a state structure built with citizens' taxpayers' funds, citizens' resources, simply because you do not want to be impeached. You see, the economy of Rivers State is going to nosedive. A lot of things will happen. It's unfortunate this is happening. And this also it's going to project a negative trend. It shows that most governors cannot even be impeached anymore. That is where these things are going. That a governor who is not even doing well, all he needs to do is go and pull down the state assembly so that you render most of them officeless, or they can't sit, they can't have anywhere to sit and deliberate, and of course remove an executive that is not doing very well. So it shows it's so bad for anyhow you look at it, for the people, for the two guys that are fighting, for everyone. It's just very unfortunate. Well, we are here. We'll continue to see this government and call them out for every negative thing that they say. The criminal drug baron mandate, he cannot deliver anything for the people. And the suffering of 2024 will continue.
Quickly, we'll just go straight to Rita. After Rita, if you know you're in the speaker section and you intend to speak, like I said, I took a screenshot of people that were requesting as of the time I came. I'm going to try bring you guys up. So immediately I bring you up, if your hand doesn't go up, I will take you down, bring somebody else. Like that, I'll quickly, in fact, with that one, I said I feel even cleared everybody before 12 o'clock. So check your phone if you requested, if you brought you up. Rita, please go ahead, 3 minutes.
All right, thank you. Well meaning. Greetings to you, Emir Saddam. Greetings, Mambolanle, Jimmy, Ensis and Absential, everyone on this space. I greet all of you, especially those on Facebook, YouTube, our radio station. Thank you very much for this. You can companies in Nigeria, their head offices. Tinubu know nothing about economy growing. You can imagine their budgets, Tinubu and Shetima. Their market valuation, it's 27.4 billion naira. And of course, if you know Cadbury, you know those guys, they employ people in hundreds, not if not thousand. Okay? So in other words, Tinubu is borrowing money that can employ so many Nigerians, and he wants to use that money, excuse me, he wants to use that money to renovate houses instead of using it to create jobs for the citizens that will in turn bring return on investment. It is only a novice, as in being dull self is an understatement, for you to borrow money and begin to consume. You are consuming, you don't have any idea, as in no way, no means of paying back. Of course, that's why the companies are running away, because they see that this guy have nothing upstairs to sustain them in whatever business they are doing. So because we don't have time, I'm going to end that there, and I want to thank everyone, being that it's we're going on break for the year. I want to thank everyone specially for everything that you've done, and I want to call some specific names if you don't mind. I want to thank David Udehin seriously for everything he has done for Nigeria in the obedient movement. I want to thank Bishop. I want to thank Magnific Dude. I want to thank Pels. I want to thank Wiyemi. I want to thank Ungozi. Some of these people are not on this space. I want to thank Mam Anka Dede. I want to thank Mam Dona. I want to thank Big Steve. I want to thank you, Emir Serdam. In fact, I want to thank you specially, well-meaning, Jimmy, NCs, and even Orma. I want to thank all of you. God bless you all specially. Thank you so much, guys.
Right.
I want to invite you for a prayer space on Sunday, 1:30 p.m. Thank you so much. I yield.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you very much, Rita. Yeah, guys, let's make prayer space. At least, um, if your pastor reverse you, you can come to prayer space and seek God's face. So let's make our time for prayer space on Sunday by 1:30. As much as I remember that comes to mind, I'll say them within the space. So actually, our brother Shehu is a voiceover person, a voice. So if you need like a voiceover, top tier job, sha. He's more like into media, voiceover, photography, and therapy. So reach out to Shehu. The one way I won't call that not obedient. All of una NEPA go dey take light this period. You know why? We don dey enter dry season. But no more rain. Hydro don finish. So all those lights wey you fit dey get before, wey dem dey say, e go be like say you are deceiving yourself. The obedient is into solar inverters and those things. And so all those kind of things. I don't know whether you go do, if they do promotion, but if you ever want to install, this is the best time because next year the price will increase. It will probably double or triple. So reach out to Jobident actually if you want to install such system in your house. People in the diaspora, you are involved in this one. All of now you don't buy jet. Now don't you jet turn liability for Mary White on that table. Anyway, I'm joking. All right, I'll just take night. After night, I'll come to Mary White. Night to Mary White. That's cool. Night, are you there?
Nah, am I the one?
You were local.
Good evening, everyone. I campaign and I vote for Peter Osamede Obi. One of the topic, Asari talk about, yes. There's a saying in my place that, can you hear me?
Yep.
There's a saying in my place that, area can't move. Amai soki kuba, iwi. Utu nowi mukera, iroba mai boy. So whatever Asari Tukubo I'll be planning or I'll be aiming for, he could not reach his hand. Just only 7 months, yeah, he have started crying. And the other thing is that next year, all my obedient brothers and sisters, just brace up, help one another, and let one thing I have in mind, or we should have in mind, never give up. There's a saying that as a magia fian, how you do go, no matter what. One of the problems that I know that we have or we do not see in Tinubu, we just thought that Tinubu is this kind of person that we will just shake small and he will run. You don't know that a drug baron or a drug dealer, they are the worst, they are the most criminal people in the world. If you have ever watched drug baron film, you will know about them. So you don't just, they will not give up, forget, never, never. You have to finish them. And because if you not finish them, they have started installing their children. Your children will also serve them. I hit my mic.
All right, thank you very much, Nitrosa. What this parable will you? How that it man? Say if river no let the cut, you go use chest to down. Well, if you hear those video where this guy is speaking, now this people be like say they come from Oba
Oh,
Palace.
you breaking Oba top they say.
Thank you very much, Nitrosa. All right, quick, let's go straight to Mary White.
Hi, Wellby, my brother. How are you? I missed you throughout the space. I'm happy that you're here. Hi, Auntie Balanle. Emia Saddam. In-law, how are you? Nello, why? How are you? So, Emia Saddam, you picked how many days for Christmas to have the last Vawulence space? Huh? Anyway, I guess to me, the last Vawulence space is really on Sunday, not today. When we will have Mr. Peter Obi on space. For me, it's really hard to know that. I guess the election held this we were when things didn't go our time really does heal wounds. I know this space, violent space, was a place we all would come to re-strategize, pour our hearts out, and it actually kept us going. So I would just like to thank the Violence Space crew for all the things that they've done, because it's not easy to be on space for 6 to sometimes 8 hours before, even sometimes more than 8. So I thank everyone, all the Violence Space team for the good work that they've done, and also Power Facts for ensuring that we continue to get the real news. So back to the topic. For me, Asari Dokubo tears, it's just a bit too late. And what I'm about to say, I don't know if I'm giving out strategies or whatever, but I'm just gonna tell people, like, if this is the time, if you really want to do like the revolution or protest, this is probably the best time to do it, because if everyone comes out now, Asari Dokubo will probably bring out his voice and support you, because you all know what he did during the court trials and the times that he would bring his fake people to come out and protest and I guess in support of the drug baron. So since he feels like this is the worst administration ever, so we should be able to take advantage of now. That's what I'm thinking about. As far as River State, I think they should continue to keep going at it until something's got to give. And I just hope whatever is going to give is going to benefit the people of River States. And on that note, that's basically where I'm going to end it. I pray that that all obedience. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, my AirPod just went down. So okay, so I just pray that with this Ember month, we'll all travel safely to wherever we are going, whether it be Nigeria, wherever we are, that God will continue to protect us. And also that we all will be alive to see next year. And not just seeing next year, but also seeing a prosperous Nigeria, a Nigeria that is still possible, a Nigeria where each and every one of us will thrive. Just by doing the right thing, we'll be able to succeed. And that's my prayer for all of us in the coming year. And that note, I'll say thanks everyone for listening. And as always, God bless and good night.
Government. This is the worst government. This is the worst government. I stake my life. I stake everything. I stake my businesses, my source of livelihood for you to become president. This is the worst government. This is the worst government. This is the worst government.
I like hearing it.
Wait,
The way he
well,
said it
meaning
three
Nigeria.
times.
I just realized something. Oh, the guy said this is the worst government. Wait, oh, wait, oh, wait, oh, wait, oh. That means say including Obasanjo time, including Yaradua time, including Buhari. So this short period, this 6 months where Bulaba just enter, you don't override all of them. Worst government. We did how many months? No, 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 no. This can't be true. This can no, 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 no. This cannot be true. Within how many months now? The guy just came in. He hasn't even started. Worst government. What is Asari talking about? No, 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 no. We can't take this. We cannot take this. No, you can give him time. You still have 7 more years and couple of months to go. 7 more years and couple of Emma Jaya Ayema Baye Timon Goko. Emma Jaya. Now una bring him in and he will stay. He will rule you people. Agbado, he will rule you people. Eh? And we shouted. We wanted, or what we needed was collective justice. Any family Mohbad, how market justice for Mohbad. Naira Marley ti kọ́kọ́ sue Ìyábọ̀ Òjó 500 million. Ṣé ẹ ti ń gbáyé? Are you guys seeing? Are you guys seeing what is going on in that Nigeria? Hmm? They are now, they've, you, now was you in the Peking. Now was you daughter be their lawyer. And they left. See that suffer, see that pain, see that, that, what's it called? Unruly attitude, that abuse of power. It will go round. It will go round. We said it. We said it. We said it on this space. These are the things that will happen. These are the things that will happen. Please, if you are in that country, try as much as possible. Avoid taking any flight in that. I'm not scaring you. Based on fact and figures and investigations that's been done. Hey, based on fact and figures, the way they are going, there will be a plane crash in that country. It is not my prayer. I don't want it to happen. But when you have people in power that they have no idea, they are incompetent. I don't know what in son. A crook lawyer. I don't know the tech. I don't know what is technocrat about him. Where they put up for aviation. He has no idea of what is going on. They say they don't fire like how many people? 6, 7 people to kill and destroy. They don't plan on governing that country. So whatever it is you're seeing now, they are whatever. Most of the ideas where then they do, now on top space then they hear them. Now on top space then they hear most of the things where then they do now. Nigerians, it's a tough days ahead. Back to you, 1 minute, Nigeria.
Yeah, all right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jimmy. He actually said this is the worst government 3 times in that video. All right. Quickly, I'll just go straight to. Okay, let me take JRPR. I don't know, your hand is not up, but I want to assume you are here. If you're not, then I'm going to take back Nigeria. Take back Nigeria. Are you there?
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go on. You have to.
All right, thank you very much. Good evening, Emir Saddam. Good evening, Bolanle. Good evening, Webmini, Nigeria. And good evening, Jimmy, my brother. Bearing in mind that today is the last day of, well, like Emir Saddam said, we got to take a break and rest. So it's a welcome development. Exactly what happened. We want to work with you. You have to invite the person for interview. You look at his resume, you see whether he's qualified. Now, in all indices, Tinubu is not qualified for what he's doing right now. You understand? He came in based on 4 factors. The first one is tribal parochialism. The second one is religious fanaticism. The third one is economic opportunism. And the other one is political adventurism. Let me start with the political adventurism. He just said it that Emilokon, Yobalokon, it's my turn to be president. Let me even trickle it down. Then religiously, he said, I'm picking Muslim ticket because that is what the country need. And look at what we are facing today. Then the economic side, economic opportunism, is just an opportunity for him to milk and destroy the country and scatter everything. And that is why he's indulging in the kind of financial recklessness that is going on now. I know there are some Agbados here, but I want to tell you people that what Tinubu is doing to this country, people are angry, people are hungry. And a hungry man is an angry man, like what Bob Marley said. A time will come when the masses will feed on the politicians. We will practice cannibalism in Nigeria. They will feed on the politicians. People are angry and people are hungry. For somebody that is not prepared for governance, they forced him on us. Mahmoud Yakubu and Samani and Okoro, they forced him on us. And what I said on the other space, on the Rolo space, a couple of days ago, is that a time will come that Nigeria will experience a second colonization where you have all these people like Samani and Yakubu and all of them and Wike. Some will be gardener, some will be gatemen, and some will just be errand boys. That time will come. Nigeria as it is, all things being equal, I said it in that speech, I'm going to say it here. If all the income of this country, all the IGR, all the money that is accruing to government is to be shared among every Nigerian with a very recent census, any child that is alighting from the mother's womb to an old man that is standing at the cliff of his grave will get a minimum of, I'm even taking it up, 20 million. And somebody is even saying that is not even correct. Now, we have IGR, we have internally generated revenue plus borrowing, which is supposed to be used to fund the economy in terms of capital and current expenditure. But what do you have? The IGR plus whatever they are borrowing, they use it, they just embezzle everything. It's only the crumb falling from their table that they use to run the economy, and it's so bad. And I'm going to end my space because I had that bell by cursing all the members of the executive, all the member of legislature, and all the very corrupt judiciary. And I'm going to use Yoruba. Already, Jimmy, if you can interpret it. Ìtakùtà lálágẹmọ ń taṣọ, òkè ní borí ìlú, ọjọ́ tí ìtùbá gbaná ló ń paná. All these people that are causing pain to Nigerians, the enzymes that is eating the stomach of Nigerians, the pain that Nigerians are going through, I decree and I say this night that all those Nigerians, all those evil Nigerians that are causing this pain will die. God will terminate their life. All these wicked politicians, their life
Amen.
abruptly. People cannot continue to suffer like this. Like I said it, Egede ni
Yeah.
mo pa ẹ, ìtakùtà lálágẹmọ ń taṣọ, òkè ní borí ìlú, ọjọ́ tí ìtùbá gbaná ló paná. It shall not be well with Samani. It shall not be well with Okoro. It shall not be well with Mamu Yakubu. And this criminal dog baron that is creating this kind of nonsense in Nigeria will die abruptly. It will be a news, and that will even be a point where Nigeria will come back and say, "Okay, we are all happy." It's just like
All
what
right.
happened 1998 when what's it called, when MKO died. It was a sad account. I've been struggling with network and all that, but thank God I was able to speak today. Let me say I appreciate everybody for what we are doing. Amen. Sadan, God bless you. Bolanle, Bolanle, God bless you. Many Nigeria, God bless you. Jimmy, God bless you, and every other person that is listening in now. So, Jimmy,
Thank
no,
you.
you've actually you've advertised all the product that everybody is selling here, and I want to say that if you can put it on the jumbotron, so that we can really pick and choose and know who to patronize. So on this point, I yield my mind. Thank you very much. God bless everybody.
Hey,
All
my
right.
brother, sorry, 1 minute. See, you see your own internship na Ogunjimi place, you do your own. Me na Ishawuru place, I do. You see that thing where you talk, you know the dictionary. I don't they try decipher them, but my brother, your own na Ogunjimi side you go do am. Me na Ishawuru. But I know say the na confirm. It was course from the Yoruba roots. That is all I can tell the people listening to us. Thank you so much. That was beautiful. I followed you back as well.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Jimmy. I
Back to you,
appreciate
1
you.
minute.
All right. All right.
All right. Thank you very much. Jimmy saying a legitimate and organic. You caused all the organic. All right. Thank you very much. Take back Nigeria. And so for what you said, so of course I don't have like every individual's tweet, but please, if you, so I think another thing, those of you that are here, you can also post your business on the comment section of this space, so people can also make reference to it. But like I said, I know our sister Pels and a couple of people every now and then do this tweet where they say obedient, post your business I know that, but I know that may not be enough. So hopefully, we might. I don't want to promise anything I can't give. So hopefully, one of these days we might see if I can push people to let's
I
have
think
this
I'll
pay.
do that as well. Immediately I'm done with this motherless
Yeah,
baby thing, I will look for obedience, but I'll put a warning to it that look, I'm just going to advertise your product. I'm not going to tell people. Advertising the product is one thing. People doing their own research and due diligence is another thing. So I might be advertising for someone doesn't mean
doing giveaway from zero. In fact, if you want to even give it to someone that wants to start business and is looking for support. But it's all good. All right. We'll just quickly take Nello, after which we'll come to Auntie and Kadidi.
Well, meaning, how now? Good evening. Can you hear me?
And then I think that as you drop, I want to go drag, I want to call your husband. What's happening?
Mary White, one name. Kedu. Mami Anka Day. My family people. I've missed all of you. See, I'm not going to lie. I just came to greet everybody. All the violencers, as Saddam said, this is the last. Saddam, now this week, now the close work. Where the end violence pays this week. Not be next week, we supposed to end down. Hey, as Saddam said, this is the last one. I say, I have to come and heal my people. Oh. Mr. K, Mr. T, Mr. Tony, everybody. Like, honestly, Nigeria broke our hearts this year, but it is well. We'll see who those of us that are keeping on. Guna, thank you. Those of us that have decided to protect our mental space, all the same, it's very important. Hopefully, when some people are getting weary, some people are strong, and at the end of the day, as long as we all keeping on, hopefully, honestly, the more you look at Nigerian situation, you just keep racking your brain like, what is the way forward, Jack? What is the way forward? We can talk about APC economy from today to next tomorrow. The criminals there don't care. They don't care what you have to say. They are there living their lives, them and their guys. They are borrowing more money. They are flexing. So what can we do? Every day, the average Nigerian is just as in languishing. You go to your DMs. Please, man, I need money for this. This person, please, can you help me with this? It's just so absurd. At this point, you're even like scared to open your DMs, but you know that genuinely, the people need the money. It's not like anybody is. But then it's like, how many people can you do charity for? You know, see, Nigeria is just this. And it's really sad because I don't know. I don't see the way out of this because I don't care to talk Nigerian matter. They tire me because I'm someone that's naturally I'm a very very practical person. Like I don't really like to dey perambulate on top matter. I'm someone that I say things, okay, what can we do? Okay, this thing is happening like this. What can we do right now? What is the way out? What I can very, very practical when it comes to solutions. But when you think of Nigeria's matter, you're like, what can we do? It's like nothing. You know, the way I see it, isn't there's really nothing that I can really put on the table and say, okay, if we do this, we're going to get this result in so and so time. No, it's almost like we just keep hitting our heads against the wall and hoping that, or maybe if we make too much noise, somebody will backtrack or something. But it's just a lot of I don't well. I
Right.
pray that the country will favor all of us. That's all I can say.
Well, not going to
Nigeria
the
will favor you. I hope
anyway.
will favor everyone. I use my mic here. Thank you.
Yeah, all right. Thank you very much, Nello. I know that sounded so. I actually I totally understand uh, what you're saying and where you're at. But like I always say, I think personally, what came for me this year, and which is what I was hoping to maybe. I mean, I wanted one better, but it's clarity. At least I think some of the ambiguity in the Nigerian political system, like you know it, but you're not sure. You are just thinking if you do a little bit more, it might be better. All those things. So I'm glad with Peter Obi's emergence and how he is going through all this to the end. We're able to, like I said, I think it was on Tuesday's Violence Space. The first step to solving a problem is knowing first that you have a problem. So we knew Nigeria have a problem, right? And now knowing the problem, now we also know the problem for sure. I won't think, not I think, we know what to solve it. It's just that the current parameters almost really looks as if it's never going to work. But the only way to even get there is to keep pushing because the truth is that if anybody recedes, that's what people don't understand. If we like recede and say, oh, more this one, anyways, let's just we'll come back again in a long time to come and fight it, or our children will have to come back and do another obedience movement and try again in decades from now. So let's keep pushing, and maybe the least we can do is make it easy for our kids to fix it or at least make it easy. So, Auntie Anka Dede will just take you then. I left the best for the last.
Say that again. Did
I
you
left
say
the
that
best for
again?
the last. And if
Oh
anybody that
my,
want to argue with me, argue with your
oh
keypad.
my goodness. All of us. Really? You know? Oh my, I know when I hear it, I know you're about to wind down. But I didn't know that you're about to call it a day.
Auntie Anka
So
Dede, you just saw Britain like that.
I know she always comes in towards the end, and I look forward to hearing from her. Oh my God, all of us, eh? Anyway, whatever you say it is, I wish you the best. Um, the emir himself, I felt somehow that something was cooking. So I kept saying, maybe today is a, I like to listen, but I didn't honestly plan to speak today. I was wishing, it to be sometime next week when we are rounding up for the year. But something kept telling me, go and listen, go and listen. And then Amy has said it again because he had said it earlier, I guess, that this is the last space for the year. I'm like, oh my goodness, how am I going to swing this? I just have to find a way to come up and, bring greetings to all my brothers and sisters, my obedient family. I bring greetings from one MMC resident on Magnific Dude Avenue. You all know that's where I hunker down. And Magnific Dude came up and said something. I don't quite remember if he said that we are coming back somehow. All kinds of things happening. We didn't bargain for this. Nobody bargained for this. We thought that by now everybody will have gone back to their normal business and Nigeria will be running like a normal country. But see where we are. So what can we do? Everybody, a lot of people are despondent. I am. I must, face up that I'm not finding it funny. I hate Yakubu Mahmood with a passion because he inflicted this nightmare on Nigerians. He did single-handedly. Him, Festus Keyamo, and that woman that was sitting next to them, they knew what they were doing and did not go better for them at all. Before I even look at the rest of them, the man that was running up and down, meeting with LP, wanting to be the Senate president, and what happened? Look at all of them dancing around, spending money that they don't have. If they have the money to be different, but this is money they don't even have. And the man who stole the mandate, bragging about it, is going all over the world, embarrassing everybody. But what can we do? It's the end of the year upon us, and it's just time to, after Thanksgiving, I think it's Thanksgiving is in November for a purpose where I reside, but I know that in most Christian congregations, maybe Catholic and the Protestants or Anglicans, they usually would have Thanksgiving and bazaar in November, all in anticipation of Nativity and Christmas. And I've heard, a couple of people say what they are going to do. Jimmy said what he's going to do to reach out to motherless babies' homes. What Prince said he was going to do to assist people who need to get, things to family members for the festive season. I know a Musa Dawa, who is the flagship lady that posted. I saw it. I really loved that somebody was doing that for consumption, not for to make profit, but for people to assist their family members with, food he will transport to them for this festive season. So I want to appreciate everybody. Please hunker down. Jimmy says it. We are going to stand our ground. Nelo, you said it. Some people get weary. It's okay to get weary. You step back. Sometimes I don't feel like opening Twitter. But sometimes I'm like, then what am I going to do? How can I just let go? I cannot let go. So I'm not letting go. So when you can just let go a little bit and come right back, because we have to stick it out. We have to figure it out. There has to be a way around this mess that we have found ourselves in. Something has to give. We don't know what it is, but something definitely has to give, because Nigeria cannot continue like this. We've been read the breaking point. We're not just reaching the breaking point, but how that is going to play out. Be vigilant, be awake, because we don't know the hour, the time, but when it comes, we have to recognize it, and we have to salvage, we have to rescue Nigeria. I'm looking forward to Sunday, Parallel Facts Day, for us and our principal. And I hope, Emir said, I make a request. Please ask our principal to show up with our vice, because I would really, really love to hear from both of them on that Sunday date. It would be nice. It would be a good way to end the year. We've been in a ground. We fought well, we fought hard, and we are not giving up. And we need our generals to come talk to us on that day. As we take our leave for the rest of the year, I wish everybody, if you're a Christian, Merry Christmas. I know we are going to celebrate Eid el something. So Barka de Salah to all my Muslim brothers and sisters. We are more than these people. Don't allow the rivers crisis or the tears of Asari distract you. I tell you, if I say this, some of you may not believe it, but I think it's a distraction. Is it not the same Asari Dokubo that had a what did they call it, the army in Abuja, and then he went to Imo State yelling that he's telling you he's crying. He's not crying. He's coming back next week. He's not fighting for Ijaw people. He's fighting for himself, and he's just making, what do you call it, expressions. I think it's all a distraction. Please, let's not take those things to heart. The one I'm even enjoying, and I love it when I see the popcorns, is the River State. So let's watch Wike and sing. Whatever plays out there, what do I care? Wike stole our River State result. He stole it in broad daylight. So why would I care about what is happening there? Him and we, Fubara or Sim, whatever, and the House and the commissioners, all of them resigning. They are shameless. They are shameless, because they should stay there and fix their state. But they are resigning for what? Because they want to be in Wike's good books. Let them go to Abuja, and then we'll see what happens when they get to Abuja after they resign. But anyway, local politics, Nigeria is a total mess. I don't know where Rilever Best is, because he's the one I learned this from, that Nigeria is a crime scene. Nigeria is a perfect crime scene. There's crime all over Nigeria. North, south, east, and west, everywhere. But we will not give up, because they are in the minority. We are in the majority. So we cannot allow them to trample on this country that we all love so much. I love Nigeria. I just love, the green, white, green. There's something about Nigeria that we Nigerians probably don't see, because those at home don't see how Nigerians are regarded overseas. be it South America, be it Europe, anywhere you go, a Nigerian owns is it Gatwick Airport? It's a Nigerian that owns that airport. Nigerians are hardworking. I think we just have to, I don't know what's going to happen, but it's end of the year. Let me not lament too much. Let me just greet everybody. Please stay tight, take care of each other. Just believe that it's possible. It's a new Nigeria is possible. Thank you so much.
All right.
I use my mic.
Thank you
Auntie
very much.
Mo, I just want to say, Auntie Mo, Happy New Year and Merry Christmas in advance.
Merry Christmas to you, my sister
Madam,
Mary,
God
and
Christmas.
everybody on space. It's a lot of us. If I start calling names, well-meaning will hold my neck, and I don't want him to press my neck.
Thank you very much, Auntie Anka Didi. Thank you very much. That was, you know, uh, when we talk about people with passion, Auntie Anka Didi is like, I don't know, she's like up there in that. She's not as in the passion for Nigeria. And you were right, you said we are more than these people. I think it's just related. When you said it, it just triggered what I said earlier on this space when I said um, majority of Nigerian, and I mean vast majority. When I say majority, I'm not talking 40, 60%, 60 to 40, and I mean really, really 99.999% of Nigerians are either obedient or at the very least well-meaning Nigerians. And that's really, to be honest. And the only problem is that, a lot of them fall within the passive obedience or well-meaning Nigerians. Like, they fall within that passive. So why it looks as if it's really because those of us that are quote unquote active, and believe me, this active and passive adjective doesn't make anyone better than the other. Like, it doesn't make you important, but it just makes you someone that have seen the light, really. Um, so I think bulk of the work now is why sometimes I subscribe to the fact that you don't need to convert any Abadu again. There are not many. You feel like you convert Abadu is not bringing anything to the table. I think bulk of the work is how to transfer Nigerians, the well-meaning Nigerians, that bulk well-meaning Nigerians that want Nigeria to work for them, not really because they love anybody, just for them. It's how to transfer those passive guys to become active, how to make them like you. That's where the real work is. See it like a bar, how to move from here to here. See it like a circle, two circles. One circle is here, the other one is here. How to move people from this circle and put them in this other circle. That is, we cannot call this engineering to analysis. But I'm sure you get the point I'm saying. So that's really where the work is. And I'm saying so that next year, that's where everybody should be focusing on. How to wake up Nigerians' consciousness. Like, minds. That's really the work. The work is not really what to do, how not to do. It's really just that, or it's not whether or not there are enough people to do it. There are more than enough, but bulk of them are currently passive. They are just really like someone that has power but is sleeping. That's what it is. Like, if you sleep, you cannot do anything. You need someone to wake them up. So those of us that are awake, now the person will wake. Now if you wake, person will sleep. So that's where the bulk of the work is, and hopefully in the coming year we'll begin to do. Thank you very much, Auntie Anka Dede. On that note, we are going to round up the space for tonight. I'm sure in the coming days we'll probably know when we'll resume officially again Vawulence space in the coming year. But of course, don't be surprised if and I found nothing I made white and yellow for my mind. I thought if anybody could call challenge Saddam, I made white and yellow to call do today. Maybe I can tell you, I knew what you were going to say. I knew you were going to call out Saddam.
Which one are you there? You can read my mind now.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Can't just pretend. You can't just say, okay, let me not see my mind. Anyway, so please, like I said earlier, it's not round. It's not. I had to correct someone earlier, although it was honest. It's just. It's not the last Vawulence piece. It is school they vacate. People they go on leave. So Vawulence space is going on leave on Christmas leave, right? Of the violence space guys. And it's really not
Well,
just
you don't do a beg, you don't do a beg. This explanation we don't explain. You don't do a beg, man.
Leave him, leave him,
Don't
leave him,
study for
leave him,
your exams,
Gabet.
I beg, I beg. Go,
I
I
mean,
beg.
right. Anyway, thanks to everybody for coming. Thanks to everybody for coming. Thank you very much, Saddam. Thank you, Mommy B. Thank you very much, Jimmy, and everybody on the space that have spoken and those that have listened. Thank you.
The job where you did do not be small job. I beg. I did hear they see people come bring them up. The network will drop them back down. After a while, na frustration won't carry me. But it's
Anyway,
it's all good though. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, my sister Anka Didi, you know I love you so much. But we'll talk. Me and you will talk. We'll talk. We'll talk. Those who are sending curses to these criminals, I beg intensify it, because guess what? The money they use to pay the judges is your patrimony, not your money. Eh. So that money, they can't swallow that money, right? They cannot enjoy that money. Eh. So in fact, mountain of fire, prayer point ahead. That is what you need to go and use. Hot prayers, because what they have done to Nigeria, the full effect of it is in the new year. I know God is going to be with obedience, right, and well-meaning Nigerians that have no hand in this, right, but in fact, when I come home and I think about Nigeria, the first thing I do is, Baba God, I have not eaten pepper, I have not touched salt, I have not drank water, I have not done anything. I am saying today, Lord, you are the God of vengeance. Bring a vengeance on these people, because they have taken you for a fool, a God that does not answer prayers. And since you are a God, the God I know answers prayers. Therefore, each and every one of them that partook in this criminality, let them not know peace. In fact, let them, if the money will be used to pay for ill health, will be used to pay for ailments and conditions. Money they will not swallow. If any of their children partake of it, they will not live long enough to see the fruit of their labor over those children, because somebody else's children are hungry. And my parting shot is, the one thing that I picked up from when I spoke to my friend earlier today was what she said. She said, you know what? She said, hunger, hunger. When hunger eh, gets to those, the sycophants, those that are still singing mandate. Yeah, Amsterdam, I'm finished. Mandate. No one will teach them before they enter street, and we will encourage them from behind. Have a happy Christmas, everybody, and see you on Sunday on Parallel Facts. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody else. We have to break the record we had last time, so that people can see that the real president of Nigeria is speaking to Nigerians. Thank you. I yield the mic.
Thank you very much, man. Bolande. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Omi Nigeria, Jimmy. Thank you, everyone, guys. This is, I think, everyone have said a whole lot today. It's our last violence piece of the year 2023. Thank you to all that have stood by us all through these years. We have built something. If there's anything for me, it's just been the consistency. Not just from us, but from you guys also. Some people here have been here with us every single time we called up these spaces. Um, in the good times, in the worst moments, in the times when we needed ourselves, many of you have been here, and in your numbers, and I cannot genuinely just reach out to as much as I can. But all I will say is thank you guys for believing in this country. You guys are the reason why your energy, honestly speaking, that really fuels us. For some people here, it's therapy. Me coming here also is therapy at the time, because I come and see Nigerians that truly care about their country, that want to see their country work. Because the most important thing is Nigeria working for us. If Nigeria works for us, many things that we're passing through right now as a people, as in the country, and won't be passing through it. And hopefully, we get to see that Nigeria that work in our lifetime. And I've seen this movement is made up a whole lot of the demography of the movement is crazy. We have our boomers, Gen Zs, millennials, Gen Alphas. It is comprised of everybody they here, and you can just see that Nigerians in their 70s want Nigeria to work. People in their 60s, 50s, 30s, 40s, everybody just want this country to work. And if we can just keep doing what we're doing, keep pushing as much as we can push, Nigeria will work for us. I just want to thank every single one of you that have stayed with us, especially the team behind the scene. You know, there are people that are the unsung heroes of this movement, unsung hero of this platform. Actually, people that have sacrificed their time, their money. I People don't understand when I say we stream this space 24/7. We have a radio station streaming 247 every day of the week, every day of the week. We are streaming live spaces on the Violence Space radio station. It is someone that particularly say, Saddam, this is my own. I will put it is my money, it is my resources, and I'm like, we have been doing this for over a year plus right now. We had issues with the server, we got back, and it's just the selfless act towards this movement. And I'm like, God, I just want to use this moment to take a very big shout out to my brother Joel the Obedient. I don't know if you're here. I don't think he must have gone here, must have gone to bed. But Joel the Obedient is one. Please, if you're in service, need of solar system anywhere in the country, reach out to Joel the Obedient. That man is one selfless human being I've seen in my life. Only God understands how much grateful I am to that guy. If you see Joel, please say a big thank you to that brother. He is an Amazon on his own. That one are forests on his own. People are doing crazy things behind the scenes. Thank you to Shrubs, my brother, the cybertech guys. I see you guys behind the scene. Mama Pikin, my brother, I know Tony, you are here also, always here, always here. The guys behind the website doing amazing job behind the scene. Guys, I have I can't John Vic, thank you so much. Chike, thank you so much. These are people that do not come up here to speak, but they work they do behind the scene. It's just of trustees. They have put in their resources to make sure that this year, if there's anything I can stand up and say is that we have out of the violence space came a media organization that is virtually challenging the status quo today. And it is not by coincidence, it is by hard work of Nigerians, hard work of people that I come out here every day and I see and I say, God bless people. This journey with us and they're no longer here. It is all love and life. Obedient ladies. And then go to ask me to be question that day, and hopefully we have a wonderful space on Sunday. Please, guys, share the flyers out there. Let's invite people into the building. Let's get our people back, because the more Peter Obi speaks, the more the criminal in Aso Rock get trembling. The more he speaks, the more that criminal organization get into shock, because whatever he comes out and say is what they don't want him to say, and he will come out and speak that day. I will ask if it's possible to get that on the space. I know it is me now becoming Oliver Twist, but I think Peter is enough for us. Hopefully next year, the Nigerian battle is a battle that cannot stop until we rescue this country. So we will be having these spaces going into next year. These conversations will keep going on as the people, as the community, until the other people on the other side of the aisle see what we're doing and come across. And I can say this, that Bola Ahmed Tinubu will demystify the foundations of this country. Everything that he has used to divide us will come back to haunt him, and will be united in chasing him and his bloody criminals out of power. Thank you to all of you. I promise to call as many names as possible today. Thank you, Mommy Bolanle. Thank you, Well, Nigeria, my brother. S is our absentia. Jimmy, my accurate timekeeper. God bless you, my brother. You know how much this year we wrote this year together. God bless you. God bless you. God, I can't thank you enough. Thank you, Neloski and Kadede. Dr. Mary White. Dr. Mary White, Onion Sobu, thank you very much. Professor Talata, Dr. Mary White, if you give me thumbs down for you too. Please, those that cannot come up and speak today, it's not that it's just that we have closed shop. We have closed shop for this year. This year shop has been closed. No more goods to be. We have sold out. We have sold out for the year. We'll be having our last sold out concert on Sunday. On Sunday, that one now shut down. Shut down. We're gonna shut down on Sunday. Yes, Sunday. I see you, my sister. Spotlight. It's good to have you here. Big Steve, Sarah, they give me thumbs down. That one, now your cross, Sha. Thank you very much, Big Steve, my brother. Thank you, the Violence Based Team, cast and crew behind the scene. Antonia, thank you. Omega XD guys, please go and thank Omega XD for me also. Omega XD is the reason why we have Violence Space today. He's the reason why Violence Space started. I have told that story so many times, probably when we are back on the platform again, I will share that story one more time. Thank you, hey Franny, my sister. From that 2024, I cannot wait. Thank you, Dr. Barry. God's will for Nigeria. Thank you, Polonium, Gaboni, Kolade. I will call every name on this platform today by the grace of God. Please be patient with me. Oluwadamilari, Olawaski, The Jack, my Oga, Big Man, Joyce, good to have you here. Biruki, Cindy Gold, Gladys, Hanatu, Oduntutu, Tony, Otumba, DK Fetch, Muna Shine. Hey, see people here on, they don't come back. Hey, he's my brother. Thank you, Mr. Waleri, Duchess, Mike, Mugzi, Shiloh, Gregory, Balatik, Sikul, Amara, Dan, Chinenye Success, Fatai, Ikechukwu Duke, Abidakun, Anthony Eze, Ponti, Chinedu, Stephen, Mr. Home, Isimeme, Professor Talata, Dr. T, John Vic, my brother, Big C, Gozier RD, Concern Michael, Slim Prince, Comrade D, Collins, Chris, Damilola, Chimerem, that you're accusing me falsely. Please stop that accusation. Sopuruchi, Chooks, Dew, Omoye, Mazdi, Wake Up Africa, D, Ayokun, Dave, Vera, Segun, Udoti, Attitude, Z-Man, John, Peter, Dude, Determined. Mona, they giving a name better. Maybe you should give yourself good names now. Focus, Expand, Too Short, James, Opinion, Valentine, Uzodima, Mikey, Amara, Anelka, Dr. Avram, Tech Bro, Mr. Black, OV, Informer, Obed Williams, Obi, Joshua, all the Obis in the building, all the Adas in the building, Akami, all the Knights in the building. God bless you guys. I think I've called as many names as possible. If you did not hear your name, I beg no vex. It's all love and light from my side. We'll be back here, God willing, next year. I wish every Violenza the best holidays, best happy Christmas, happy New Year. Udo, my brother, I see you. Happy Christmas, happy New Year in advance. May the hardship that comes in next year not see any of us on this platform and any of the obedience. May it be strictly reserved in RSVP format, VIP format for the children of the roasted corn. Let them see the hardship that they want upon Nigerians fall upon them and their generations to come. From my side is all love and light. Thank you guys. See you guys on Sunday on the Parallel Fact Space. God bless you all and keep believing it is possible. Good night and have a great time.